Turn me up real quick. Like this. Teflons, hard bodies stepped on with lead storms. Sweaty palms putting work from the city of gunshots and bloody shirts. On the curbs, mother's hurt. Been through the dirt. Endured the pain and the hurt. And still flourish, still learning. Chronic, still burning. Remove the ashes from the furnace. They blow in the winds like imagine watching spark in the water with sharks. Live wire. Line straight from the wire. I'm patched in through the mic. Patches reflect the stripes. Clean the dirt off the knife. Smooth militant, smooth like the penmanship. Who you know so nice this like this? We too sick, beat the blueprints. Check the schematics. We raise havoc from the ground to the attic. These niggas cabin. These niggas cabin. We raise havoc from the ground to the attic. These niggas cabin. We back in action.
It's K on the track. You ain't know I spit facts. Got time to hear stale raps. Had to bring a real bag. No slack, no crease, hold you like grease. Keep it poppin', no service in the bar strapping. Over here, taking the flight school like bombs over Baghdad. Me hazmat for this anthrax. It's K&J, no look past chemistry. Flowing like dopamine, classy when I step on the scene. Bring it back, cause you ladies forgot. Modestly and honestly, I'm just trying to see through these anomalies and kill them homily.
Who you know so nice this like this? We too sick, beat the blueprints. Check the schematics. We raise havoc from the ground to the attic. These niggas cabin. These niggas cabin. We raise havoc from the ground to the attic. These niggas cabin. We back in action.
They thought I was done, bring it back like a rerun. Mad cause I triple lapped them, never lacking, no distractions. K&J pull up for co-action.
And we tapped in, got records packed in and packed them in a Mac 10. If you thought we wasn't in our bag then, just let the track spin. Impeccable hymns like flawless gems. Pressure alleviates when I pick up the pins.
It's elevated minds with sophisticated rhymes. Can fit in these lines, detrimental to never hydrate the mental, no incidental. You know it's perfectly planned. So who you know so nice is this?
Like this. We too sick, check the blueprints. Check the schematics. We raise havoc from the ground to the attic. These niggas cabin. These niggas cabin. We raise havoc from the ground to the attic. These niggas cabin. We back in action.
Shalom, y'all. Shalom, see who's in the chat. All right, we got Boss Tracker. Shalom, brother. Yeah. Oh, you should have seen it, Jeremiah. JJ, man, Chris is a bomb. Shalom, Mr. Ascent. You have seen let me drop the link real quick. I was talking to JJ for the past like couple of days. We HOK, so we're not gonna put everything up. Well, y'all know, but what's we'll talk. I'm sure even the Ascent know. Right? And some that are and JJ have been friends for a long time. So that's their But JJ definitely is too big to be on HOK. And Lions Den, them people over there, they debate. Like they're not afraid, right? So, I'm about to show it. I think so. JJ's supposed to come over here in like 10 minutes, and he's gonna. I was gonna show with just the audio, but I think JJ's coming over, and he's gonna show, and he's gonna give commentary. Yeah, so he was on. They were on. Sister Kana. Hey, I hope you heard the new beat I sent to. It's gonna be Jeremiah and Devion. But if you guys want, it doesn't matter. If you want, since you have the instrumental, I can resend the instrumental, and if Devion wants to put your vocals on, whatever, you know what I mean. However, anyone, we got some new heat coming, y'all. Sister Ascent, Devion, shalom, y'all. So me, hopefully we get Jeremiah. He works a lot. Devion's busy too, but I think when it starts to cool down in the weather, whatever, right? When we're more in the house because it's so hot, we burning up. We got to work. We busy. I had a new baby. I got to work in a couple of hours. So, but we're gonna try to get that music out. We got a song for the HOK. You know, we got music coming out too. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all know the Neo X and Queen Storm tried to flag my channel. Y'all know that, right? And YouTube was like, nope. Hey, Tanisha Mitchell White. Guess what? Yeah, we'll talk about you later. We got brother J. We got JJ7000 in the building.
Yo, shalom, Mark.
Shalom, brother. Let me say publicly. Did you get a background?
I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear us in the background.
All right, let me mute my mic.
All right. Yeah, I just want to say real quick before JJ takes over. Shalom, brother Devion. I just want to say, my apologies. Shalom, brother. Would you say you should a video starring both Elder Yara sister? Ass is stupid. Yeah, it'd be first to begin my apologies to JJ7000 for the bullshit, whatever. When we beef, we gonna beef about information. We can call each other stupid, pseudo, whatever. But all the extra shit, you know what I mean? We brothers, we ain't gotta do all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So I called the brother up behind the scenes. We talked, you know what I'm saying? And I apologize to the brother as a man because, I did something foul, contacted a brother's woman. And let's like, come on, man. Goddamn well, men ain't supposed to be doing that. So I apologize to that brother JJ for that. You know what I'm saying? And so we kind of like buried that. And I'm trying to get JJ. JJ talks to Saul Netter. That's the business. He'll talk about it whenever he feels like it. But hopefully JJ comes back to the HOK. Plus with the Lions Den, they got debaters over there that ain't scared to death. We got HOK people too that want to debate. But a lot of the chat rats, they want to talk crazy about the Israelites and the Bible and God, but they don't want to debate. So shout out to the Lions Den too. Hopefully we can get the Lions Den and the HOK working, in tandem again. You know what I'm saying? They got some good debaters over there, some good shows. Shout out to Smash Nato and them brothers over there. And now, without any further ado, I got the video pulled up. JJ, just let me know what you want me to do.
Let's go ahead and play it. Yeah, I want to apologize to you as well. I come from an era where, we talk shit before the debate and all that. Maybe, I might have took it a little too far. So, yeah, I apologize to you, Sarnetta, Napar. I had even apologized to SOLARMIND and Chris Harris. But I see they weren't genuine about it. And, you learn, and I learned, I'm gonna let my information do the talking because the pre-debate stuff, the nigga nut days, there's some soft debaters nowadays. So I'm gonna have to just really back some until I get them in the ring, like I did Chief X. But Jeremiah, I see your comment. If JJ beat Chris Harris, he's a bum, bro. You don't respect my debate, gangster. That's what it is. So if Judah want to step aside with the Levitical priesthood debate, then I'll debate you. But let's get to this information, Judah.
All right, I can do that. All right, let me share my screen real quick. Let me say real quick too, you guys too, because Sarnetta always says, and even JJ and all that used to say too, right? And JJ, you would tell me, right? Like, I get rebuked from my elders. You know what I'm saying? Like JJ or LDR and them, they'd be like, Judah, like, stick to the information, leave the bullshit alone, right? Even though we be on that bullshit too sometimes, we always like come back together. And I want to say, for even though I don't fuck with SOLARMIND all like that, let's not call him, that name file, and let's not deal with Angel because I made a deal, and I don't know if they accepted it, but if they stop the bullshit, I will stop the bullshit. That's now information wise and shit. Talking about information, we're not gonna stop that. But as far as the personal shit and the wicked shit, I'm not doing that with SOLARMIND or Angel if they fucking stop. Because I'm just for the record right now, as Yahweh's my witness, I was just talking to somebody whose name is Tanisha Mitchell White, and it's like the authorities, the FBI, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a female on the internet doing too much, who is a criminal, and it's going over to somebody else too. You know what I'm saying? So we'll leave Felicia alone right now. But anyway, I'm gonna share the screen. JJ, when you want to tell me to stop, whenever you how do you do that again? Wait. Okay, wait. You know how you share, and you can wait. Hold on. Damn. Devion taught me how to do it. Wait, you share. Is it window? Maybe this is it. All right, share. Let me see if the audio. If you guys can hear the audio. All right. Do you want the beginning, JJ, or no?
Yeah, go to the beginning.
All right. Hold on. Let me see if you can hear the audio because I'm gonna mute so y'all don't hear my fan and shit going. You guys take it down, JJ. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right,
I hear
hold
you.
on. Wait, hold on a sec. JJ, I can't. Wait. What, can I see? Yeah, I can. Can you guys hear the audio? Can you guys put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the audio? Okay, so it's gonna. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear the audio because I'm sharing the screens. So
No, we can't hear nothing.
you couldn't hear it? Oh man. All right. Let me stop it.
You got to go to share screen,
Yeah.
like just like how you were doing like a PowerPoint, like when you're doing your PowerPoint.
Okay. Okay. Deviant or share entire screen. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna do that. All right. I'm about to share. I'm gonna go on mute.
That really want to discredit Hebrew Israelite culture, you know, as far as them being in Africa, north, east. Yeah, we can hear it. East, south, and west. They disregard the sources, references, the peer-reviewed articles, the artifacts, the archaeological digs, you know, oral tradition and biblical tradition. So I'm here to, like, you know, educate some of the doubters, and if anybody want to step to the plate and say that Israelites were just converted in 1492 by the Catholic Church, which makes no goddamn sense at all. Let me just hit that point right there. It makes no sense at all for the simple fact the Catholic Church in 1492 were killing Israelites over in Spain and Portugal for practicing their law, the statutes, the commandments, their rituals, and talking about their biblical oral tradition and where they come from. So this is why I don't understand why anybody in this community could ever get in front of a camera and say that the Spanish, Spain, and Portuguese went to Africa and converted Africans into being Israelites. It makes no sense at all when they were killing them. It's called auto-de-phase. Look it up. Auto-de-phase. Auto-de-phase is when you either get down or lay down. You either come to this Catholic way of life, or you're gonna lay down. We're gonna burn you to the goddamn stake. So I was appalled when this one particular person come out and say that all Israelites that were in Africa were converted. First of all, sir, you have to understand that I'm not saying all the Wolof, I'm not saying all the Igbo, Yoruba, or the
JJ.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. The volume was down in the beginning, so I want you to start from the top because people didn't hear, you know, because I want to clear the air, you know what I mean? Because, you know, sometimes when people beef, I had the volume down on your audio because I was playing music, so they didn't really hear the beginning. So, yeah, I want to clear the air.
I don't even see the comments in it.
Yeah, I want to clear the air, you know, just to let everybody know, like, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, because sometimes what I see goes on a lot is, you know, people will beef and then they would do slander videos, and then all of a sudden they just popping on the stream, and, like, you know, we want to kind of really clear the air, like, you know what I mean, and then just kind of set everything straight before we move forward. So I'll let you go ahead and do your thing.
Well, they couldn't hear me the first time?
Yeah, I had the volume down because I was playing the music. You didn't hear the music because I was playing it from YouTube. It's on the OBS. So when you hear the readback, you'll hear it.
All right. Damn, man. That was from the top of the dome. All right, yeah, okay, like I said, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shabbat Kwam Yashalom. My name is JJ7000. I'm the CEO of the Lions Den. Like I said, before I get started, I'm going to publicly apologize to SOLARMIND, for even just, getting to the beef stuff, the beef 2 stuff with him. I seen his video, he seen mine, we bigger than that. We're supposed to set the example to the community of putting out, real information. So I'm going to publicly apologize to you again, sir, and I'm asking you accept my apology?
Yeah, I accept your apology. And, before we can move forward.
Hey, Judah, stop right there for a second. And like I said, I was really genuine about it. I apologize to, him, Chris, LaPaz, Sarnetta, Judah, everybody. Because, I'm not really with the beef 2 stuff. Sometimes I'm forced into getting into that. But, it's a discredit, it's a disservice to our community, to the people who listen to us. So I was genuine about it, but the whole time SOLARMIND was on a, setup type bullshit. Excuse me, I ain't mean to cuss, but some kind of setup, So after he seen me beating the brakes off of Chris Harris, that's when he really showed his true colors. But let's continue.
Because he's a part of the platform. I know you feel a type of way about, the whole situation is a little different from your situation, but I'm asking you to be the bigger man and just, apologize so we can move forward.
All right, let me say this first. See, when I first come into the debate game, people had thick skin. You could get called nigger nuts and stuff like that without somebody crying. You could have a pre-debate, like a pre-fight, and call each other names. Let me get into it, bro. Before because I'm just gonna apologize to the whole community because everybody wants a goddamn apology. Who gonna apologize to me?
Well, but I mean, the thing is,
bro.
Hold on a second. The thing is, people don't do stuff to you initially; they respond to you.
Oh,
so,
really?
So when you say, well, why don't they have to apologize? They don't have to apologize because they're not the first ones to do the crazy stuff. So you should know as a grown man that, like, when you initiate something and a person responds, then that is what it is. If you want to be the bigger man, if you initiated it, you should be good. Man enough to just say. All
right, just stop right there.
I kind of got into my emotions. I got into my feelings.
All right, so Lamont, that's your perspective. It's a cause and effect to everything. I don't usually start beef. I just kind of, follow up on it. That's not my forte. If you go look at my catalog, it's more about debates. It's more about information. But if I thought this was going to be really a real deal where I can go ahead and get this information out. And all the time it was a setup. But the setup didn't work because Chris Harris looked it real bad. Real bad. He had no discipline, no decorum. He kept interrupting. He kept muting me. This is going to show you that this SVDL is a weak debate league. That's what it is. And like I say, bro, it's all about the information. So I can be mad enough. If your feelings got hurt, I can apologize. I don't have a problem with that. But when you want to have some kind of setup plan behind it, and you really, I don't give a care if you do apologize. I'm still gonna be, facetious and an asshole. That's what I don't respect. But let's keep it moving.
I just apologize, for what I done and what I said.
Hey, Judah, can you stop real quick? One more time. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Like people like out the blue or in the blue or whatever the hell your name is. See, you talking shit. And then when JJ go in, I'm the bad guy. You have no information. You ain't debated nobody outside that goddamn fishbowl over there. Nobody even knows you. Your channel is whack. Your music is whack. You out there I seen you on your channel before. You get drunk, want to kill yourself, bro. Fall back and just sit back and learn for a change. All that troll shit, man, that shit getting played out. Because when I respond, now I'm the bad guy. Out the blue, you are a joke, Mr. Voodoo Man. Put your voodoo on up against the Bible. What has it done for our people? We're the voodoo people on the goddamn corner trying to get us off of drugs and alcohol. We're the voodoo organizations giving people free food and goddamn get them education to get them help them get their goddamn diplomas. Nothing you say or do with this voodoo shit will ever compare to the Bible. Now, if you want to set something up, like I say, bro, you barking up the wrong tree. So I suggest you stay in the goddamn chat and be a fucking rat. I'm sick of dudes like you. I'm sick of dudes like Chris Harris. Like I said, I'm about the information, bro. But if you take me there, I'll go there. Then this next thing you know, you're gonna be doing, you're gonna be crying and saying JJ the bad guy. Let's go, Judah.
I'm gonna make everybody happy. This is what I'm gonna do.
I don't want everybody because I don't fuck with everybody.
Well,
I'm here right now is asking you to apologize to Chris. That's all I'm asking, and then we can move on. You can do your presentation.
All right. I'm going to apologize to you, Chris Harris, because I was wrong for calling you out your name. I was wrong for not just sticking to the information. And if I offended you in any way, I apologize from the bottom of my heart, sir. Now let's move forward. So now I can debunk your information.
I appreciate that, brother.
That's what I'm going to do.
Go ahead.
Anybody else? Let me just. You want me to get everybody else out?
No. You're good. You're good now. You're good.
All right. I'm gonna go to all the other platforms that want me to apologize to them. Because I can humble myself and apologize. I can do that.
Yeah, and that's great. I appreciate that. So you can continue with your presentation now.
Now, whether he accepted or not, that's on him. Because some people, you give them an apology, they still want to just have the same bitterness about it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You ain't got to get into all that. Just go ahead and you can go to your presentation.
My information about to beat them up. Can I do that?
Hey, mute it one more time, Judah.
This information is really.
And like I say, as y'all can see, dude is a snake. He has something planned. You call me to come on and give out this information. Then you wanna get Chris on there, and then you shorten my time. You kick me off. Then you want to talk shit. You fake as hell, bro. Now I'm just I'm just gonna keep it real, bro. I came to the point where I apologize to everybody in the community because I want to get back to the information because that's what I do. And you took it right back to that level. Let's go, Judah.
Before the Jabaris, the Reggies, and the Chris Harris types who discredit and not acknowledge Israelites in Africa, and particularly West Africa.
Go ahead.
See, the problem is a lot of you guys, like I said, I didn't say all the Wolof. I didn't say all the people from Ghana, the Igbo, the Yoruba, or the Mandinka from Mali. I didn't say none of that. All of them were Israelites. What you have to do, you have to break down the sub-clans. See, if you don't know nothing about the sub-clans, then you ain't even in my league. Now, me and you and I have had run-ins before on different platforms. And like I say, I notice nowadays, I'm going to be nice to these debaters because to be honest, I feel like I'm at the top of the goddamn food chain. Jabari running. We're not running, but I didn't beat him up on retainer sacrifices. I mean, I could go through a whole list of people that I didn't debate it. But the main person who I really want, who's been running their mouth, and this is no disrespect, is you, Chris Harris, because you come in front of the audience and you have no sources of reference to back up anything you say. I heard you the other day said that the menorah is non-existent and it was fake and they've never found one in West Africa. And that's not true. Before I even debunk that, I'm going to get into some of the information about these claims.
Real quick. I'm sorry. I watch you.
You see, stop it, Judah. You see what I'm saying? He wants me to keep apologizing to his goddamn team so I can get my information off.
You see, that's some fake ass shit, bro. But you know, if all y'all feel like his feelings was hurt by JJ, then I apologize. But if I catch you in the ring and we got a clock, you better enter at your own goddamn expense because I'm gonna knock your goddamn head off. Especially you, SOLARMIND. You have no information. You dumber than a box of rocks, shuckle buckling around. That's your best. That's the thing that you famous for. And that's just like getting in the goddamn way. I ain't seen you debate nobody. You a Christian. You admitted it. You'll get destroyed. Let's go, Judah.
I ain't talking about New York. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can you apologize to her as well? Because you know, these are the people I rock with. I know you was about to say I apologize to everybody, but I'm just saying the people that I rock with. Because it'd be disrespectful for me to, you know, have you on the platform and then you said stuff. You know, this how circles get broken. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning like the YouTube thing. This is not me on no fuck shit. I'm just saying, like, you know, I forgot that you said the things to Neo X as well. So I'm asking you seriously, can you apologize to her?
Well, like I said, she came.
I understand that. I understand. Like, you know what I'm saying, and I'm asking you a favor to be the bigger man to apologize to Neo X as well.
Man, this apology stuff, man. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, but this is the thing, though.
Man, I'm serious, bro. This right here getting out of hand. So let me just get the goddamn list out so I can continue with my information. I'm for real. Napar, Sarnetta, Neo X.
No, you ain't got to apologize to them. You ain't got to apologize to them. Fuck Napar, Sarnetta.
No, everybody.
I'm talking about Neo X. That's what I'm saying. Just listen to what I'm saying.
Bro, I'm only doing this once. So I'm getting it out the way.
So I don't care about them. That's what I'm saying. No, listen to what I'm saying. Don't get emotional.
Hey, stop for 1 second.
What I'm saying. I don't care about that.
See, he was already on some bullshit. I couldn't even get started without him keep interrupting. Can you apologize? If that make you feel better about yourself, because JJ says sorry, that don't make me a less of a man. That make me more of a goddamn man, because I can humble myself and I can continue. But if you got a kick out of me apologizing to you and your goddamn flunkies, hey, so be it, bro. But that don't make me less of a man. That make you less of a man because you ain't even accepted. You wasn't even real about it. You a joke. Everything's a shucklebuck setup with you. But you won't get your dumb ass in the ring. I'm calling you out. I dare you. I dare you to try to debunk the information that I brought up tonight. You're going to look like a goddamn fool that you are.
Can I come in for a second, JJ?
For sure.
Hey, you're way nicer than me because you already came in and you apologized when you really didn't need to because it ain't like SOLARMIND and them. Even though I said that I'm not gonna bang on SOLARMIND and Angel on my channel, right? That don't mean I'm apologizing to the motherfuckers because SOLARMIND been a wicked ass nigga for a long fucking time. I hate her and been doing all types of fuck shit. But you way nicer than me because you even offering. You even apologize to risky motherfuckers who fuck with people all day on the internet, like Neo X, like real shit. I ain't about to tell no business, but Neo X, the police over here, like talking to somebody. I don't know. I know because her name is Tanisha Mitchell White. So you know I ain't lying. I was talking to somebody like this. I don't know if it's the FBI or something. There's something about her like doing something like on a watch list or some kind of crazy shit. So like she doing wicked ass shit. So why the fuck would you be apologizing to a goddamn deviant? Neo should have get my channel flagged too. Yesterday, right. And YouTube was like, nope.
And check this out. She came at me, and then when I got on her goddamn helmet, now JJ the bad guy. Out the blue, you was there that day. When that day Chris Harris was over there, then I come on the panel, and she gonna say, "Oh, Chris Harris needs to debate somebody more on his level, somebody like me." So you insulted me. Not only the fact that you threatened to sue the Lions Den before, I ain't forgot about that. But in order for me to get my information off, if I gotta apologize and your feelings was hurt because you followed it, I don't agree with the LGBTQ. I don't agree with that. But I didn't even come at you that way. I came at you because you was trying to attack my scholarship, which you have none. Your channel is all about just copy and paste. Basically, okay, they said this, now I'm gonna re-go over it and do this. You and Queen's Throne and all the other little channels like that. Y'all, I mean, where the information? I went through your goddamn catalog. There's no information on your channel, Neo X. Let's go, Judah.
I don't care
Neo-X.
about them. Go ahead.
Okay, Neo-X. You know what? Even though I'm gonna be the bigger man and let you take this in, okay? But before I apologize to you, be careful what you say to people. See, you can say things to me, and my feelings won't get hurt. But if your feelings got hurt by what JJ said, by what I said to any of y'all, then I apologize.
Cool.
But I know one thing for certain. One thing for certain.
I know you ain't got to do all the extra stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Let me just say this.
Just get the apology, and then we can move.
Oh, real quick, we got Sander in the building. I don't know if you want to come on. Saj, you want to come on? I was dropping the link. I don't know if I'm gonna share. If you guys let me know if he tries to hit the panel so he can come on. Because I don't know if he. Well, I don't know if y'all talked or not, but JJ was apologizing and stuff earlier in the live stream. So, but just let me know if Sander is trying to come on. I'm gonna replay the video. I'm gonna play the video back. I put the link in the chat, so if you want to come on. Shout out to Sander in the paw. Just let me. If can y'all see the back thing if he tries to come on the Abraham's bosom as they call it? Can y'all see it, or if he tries to come on or no?
No, back? I can't see it unless you say in the back in the private chat.
All right, so if you come on, just say you in the back, and I'll let you up. All right, here we go. Oh wait, am I still? Let me mute. My bad.
Move on. I'm gonna let you rock out now. Go ahead, do your thing. I apologize because I forgot about Neo-X, and so I didn't want to look like it was on some crazy shit. But I do want you to apologize. You apologize to Neo. You apologize to Chris. You can rock out. I'm not going to interrupt you no more. Go ahead, brother.
Thank you. Well, let me say this. Anybody who want to step to me, debate me, saying that Israelites wasn't in Africa, you can come on this panel right now, and you're going to get destroyed. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's Chris, Neo-X, or anybody else that's watching in the audience, because you don't have the sources, you don't have the references, and I was insulted when you said that my scholarship was kind of not good. So now I'm going to bust your head with scholarship. But can I continue? Let's get to it. Let me see. So yeah, I lost my chain of thought. Let me start from where I'm at. All right. So as you see, like you said, we have a lot of people in the community like Reggie and Chris and the rest of these guys who accept Egyptians and Kemetics as their oral tradition. They accept the pyramids, they accept all that. They accept the glory, but what they want to discredit is the Bible, is the people who represented the Bible, and their migration patterns. So here's a list of 50 tribes that have been reported to have ties to Israelites. I'm gonna break each tribe down. We probably ain't gonna have time for that, so I might give you about 5 or 6 and get into the information. Now, we have the Igbo of Nigeria. Now, I'm not saying all Igbo, but I got the clans, the subsets. Anybody who's commented in the chat that I can't see, you're welcome to jump on here, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a mistake. We have the Ashanti from Ghana, the Hasu from Nigeria, the Yoruba. I'm not saying all Yoruba, but I had the subsets and the clans. We had the Zulu from South Africa, the Limba, the Abahaya from Uganda, the Beta Israel from Ethiopia, the Falasha. All these have subsets of Israelites in their tribes. We had the Wolof from Senegal, the Sierra from Senegal, the Jola. I'm telling you, I'm calling out anybody who wants to smoke on this topic. Anybody. Don't just be a chat rat, because I can't see what you're saying. Come up here and face me. All right? Now, I didn't apologize to the whole goddamn community. Now I'm ready to get back to beating people up with the information. And I see I got to be nice to a lot of these debaters nowadays, because back when I come in the day, you could do this. But I see it's a whole different era. So I'm going to be nice to you till I get you in the ring and I'm beat you up with my information. Now, we got some of the people called the Shawu. Chris, you probably never heard of them. They're from Nigeria. Huh? How about the Katoko from Cameroon? You know anything about them? How about the Mambilia from Cameroon? All these different tribes that I'm listing here have subsets of Israelites in it. I'm going to break some of the subsets down. I'm going to break down their oral tradition, their biblical tradition, the artifacts, the archaeology, the scholars, the peer-review articles. I can even break down the slave documents. I can even trace my family, who's with Sandita Keita, who started the Mali Empire. It was an Israelite. He was an Israelite, Chris Harris. Sandita Keita, the first king of Mali. And the subset clan, the Hayes clan was part of that empire. And I traced it back to them being in that kingdom, in Spain and Portugal. Also, some of my people being taken to Spain and Portugal. Then the slave documents on the ships. Then the plantations where they went to in Jackson, Mississippi, and Louisiana, where my family come from. I know my bloodline. I've done the research. Like I said, I can't see anybody in this goddamn audience. I can't see you. But if you're in there being a chat rat, hey, I can't see you. I can't see the comments. I'm calling you to get up here and face me right now. I don't want to do no Monday morning quarterbacking. See, today, like for example, say today was a Sunday, and then now a Monday you want to try to come up here and quarterback. No, get in the ring right now, and you show what you got against what I got to say. And I dare you. I'm telling you, you're gonna get beat up. Now let's go. Let's think of some more. The Mambilia from Cameroon, the Kubu from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Let me skip some of these. The Nama from Namibia. See, kids, you don't know that. I ain't never heard you talk about. Nobody in this community talk about any of these. All they talk about is the basic ones. Yoruba and Igbo. I got a whole goddamn list. The Zohasa from South Africa. These are different tribes. Now, here's some sources that support the connection between the tribes of Israel and that's listed. You can go to the Hebrew Israelites of West Africa, the 1995 by Armani Carter. You can go to the African President in early Europe by Ivan van Sertima, 1985. You can go to the Limba, the Lost Tribe of Israel by Dr. Tudor Parfait. You can go to the Abaya, a Jewish community in Uganda by Dr. Richard Sobel. And this is in 2002. Update your information, Mr. Harris. The Beta Israel, a study of the Ethiopian Jewish community by Dr. K. Kaufman.
Hey, stop real quick, Judah.
And the Israelites by Dr.
I see Chris Harris. You could take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. Now, when you got up on this stage with me, you said JJ didn't list any sources and references for you to go to research my information. That's all I did through this whole demonstration before you even got there. And then when you even came up on the stage and embarrassed yourself with some kind of goddamn Rabbi Mordecai. I guess Rabbi Mordecai in 1890 converted every tribe, sub-clan. He went to the Wolof and found the Israelites over there and converted some of them. Then he went to Gambia. Then he went to the Mandinka. Then he went to are you serious? How did he even know all these different people languages? And I'm going to tell you this: Rabbi Mordecai was converted by African Israelites to learn the ways and our customs. Khazars was taught by us. So like I said, every time I run across you keep bringing this goddamn Rabbi Mordecai up. Then you bring up about this Wayuda the snake. I never even mentioned that. When he got on stage, and I named when I get the name of these sub-clans, Chris Harris don't even address it. He goes to talk about something else because he don't have any information to refute it. Let's keep it moving, Judah. Please and thank you.
Kwame Opoko, 2013, sir. How about, let me give you one more. The Yoruba and the Israelites by Dr. Wole Soyinka, 2015. You see what I'm saying? The Zulu and the Israelites by Dr. John S. Munbuti, 2016. Journal articles, the Hebrew Israelite Connection, a study of the limbo by Dr. Tudor Parfait. It's a journal of African American history in 2000. I got so much information. The Abaya, a Jewish community in Uganda by Dr. Richard Sobel. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? These are some of my notes, but if anybody debate me, it's going to be in a PowerPoint presentation. It's going to be. Now, here are some of the, so let's get to the clans. Here are some of the information of the Igbo clans. Israelite. Like I said, not all Igbo are Israelites. I never said that. Not all Wolof are Israelites. I never said that. You got to go to the subsets and clans, Chris Harris, which you haven't done. Because if you did, you and Reggie and Jabari would never speak the words that you speak. Goddamn Reggie, you supposed to be Dr. Ben's #1 student. I guess you fell asleep when he was talking about us. Or you just being a biased, dishonest scholar. Let's keep it moving. Now, the names. The Igbo is Israel, Igbo Hebrew. Now, this is one of the clans that Nebi, NDI, children of Israel. That's one of the clans of the Igbo. The biblical oral tradition is that people have an oral tradition that they are descendants from the Israelites, specifically from the tribes of Ephraim and Judah. They believe that their ancestry was led out of Israel by a prophet named Gad, who was sent by God to lead them to West Africa. And here goes this Nebi tribe, NBI. Here goes some of the customs and rituals that they perform. The Igbo people have several rituals and customs that are similar to those of the Israelites, like circumcision. That's what some of the Igbo, just one particular clan, the Ibayu is IBU. The Sabbath observance by the Ori clan, ORIE. How about the dietary laws of this Igbo clan called Kasharat? Sacrificial offerings by the IFE. Artifacts, Chris Harris. The Igbo people have several artifacts that are similar to those of the Israelites, such as the Ofo. Do you know what the Ofo is, Chris? Type it in right now if you peek. You don't know. It's a staff or a scepter, which is similar to the staff of Moses. I don't want you to do no Monday morning quarterbacking. Matter of fact, you can jump on here right now. We can do a prelim, a 5-minute round prelim right now before the people. Ain't gonna be doing no, you come behind, a day later, and you wanna go look the stuff up. But even if you look the stuff up, you're not gonna be able to debunk anything that I bring out. None of y'all. Asari and Ka, when I told you about Sandeti Kita, of being the founder of the Mali Empire, that's a fact. Him and I are gonna have that discussion. Now, let's keep it moving. We got, like I said, the artifacts. Several artifacts are similar to those of Israelites, such as the Ofo, a staff or scepter, which is similar to the staff of Moses. The crown, which is similar to the crown of the Israelite high priest, was found. We got genetic proof. Studies that have shown that the Igbo people have a high percentage of Israelite DNA, specifically from the Cohen priestly caste. A study published by the Journals of Genetic Genealogy found that 24% of the Igbo men tested positive for this Cohen marker. See, I'm bringing genetics, sources, reference, archaeology, artifacts. I'm not just running my goddamn lip like a lot of y'all do. Here go the sources. Books. The Igbo and the Israelites by Dr. Chidi Ikani, 2012. See, some of these authors you ain't never heard of in your goddamn life, and I ain't heard none of y'all bring it out. I hope some of y'all, I can't see the comments, but if you're in here being a patty chat, jump up on the stage. Is there anybody in the comments that's running their mouth, SOLARMIND? Because if they so, bring them up here. Invite them up here.
I threw the link inside of the chat room. So anybody who has a question or comment,
you can come up here. All right. Now,
feel free to hit the link. The link is in the chat.
Yeah, please do. Don't do no Monday morning cornerback. Let's say today's Sunday. Let's get it in right now. Game time.
It's chatty patty. It's not a patty chat, by the way.
Well, patty chat, rat chat, you know what I'm talking about. Now, Hebrew Israelites of West Africa. That's by Marnie Carter. The African presence of early Europe. The African presence in early Europe by Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, 1985. We have peer-reviewed articles. SOLARMIND. The Hebrew Israelite Connection, a study of the Igbo people by Dr. T.D.
All right, Kramer, stop it for 1 second. Stop it for 1 second.
History.
Stop it for 1 second. No, Judah, I was telling Karima to stop it during the video.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. All right, Karima, I know they're going to take this down. See, like I said, I told you, SOLARMIND. I told you Chris Harris is a joke. Your platform is a joke. I came over there with being genuine. If everybody's feelings was hurt, I apologize to Sadnetta, Napa,
Neo-X, you, Chris Harris, and you still on some garbage, bro. So Creamer, I need you to speed. Okay, stop this timestamp right here and speed it up to the part where Chris Harris jumps on, because they're gonna take this video down because he got the brakes beat off of him. And Emerson Victor World was there to see it. Yeah, I want this part to be seen. So I know they're gonna take it down. That's what they always do when they get beat up. All right, yeah, right up in here. Yep. And we'll go back to the rest of this part. This is very important. Yep. All right, go back a little bit. Go back when you first pop up. All right, what's up?
Pontificating that.
Go back some more. With scholarly information. Don't do no money
right
cornerback. Come on this panel right now. Kita, meaning descendant of royal line. These are the Mandinka people of Mali that say that they indicate their connection to Israelites. The Kita clan. The Traor, meaning descendants of the prophet. Traor is where my people come from.
This was live. This is live. This just happened like 30 minutes ago.
You see? I already did the research. If you want to debate me on that, we can get it in on that too. Now, set the clock up. You want to get it in right now?
All right, we got Chris
Set the clock
MVP Harris in the building. Question or comment?
Yeah.
Hey, Judah, can you put it on full screen?
Pontificating that we hear. He hasn't showed us anything.
Pause.
He hasn't shown.
Pause. Now, as y'all can see, all through what I was reading, I'm showing you sources, references, archaeology, artifact. I'm telling you where to find. I'm telling you authors that nobody in the community ever brings up or even talk about. And this fool want to get on here and talk about he never. First of all, it wasn't even a debate. It was me doing a presentation. But unlike him, I said anybody can come on. And when he came on, he was rude and disrespectful. That's why it's a waste of time to argue, to even apologize to these little softies. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you gotta I'll apologize to y'all just so I can beat y'all up. And then if you go to the end of this, he's gonna throw me off. He's gonna cut my time short. This is why I told y'all I'm not debating Chris Harris on that platform, because Solar is on some bullshit. That's why his debate league is trash. If that's your number one person, then you really in for some trouble. Let's keep it going.
Unless anything, he makes mention of the Wolof people, which I find somewhat questionable, because he says not all of the Wolof, but some of the Wolof.
All right, stop there, Kramer. Stop. You got to stop. Like I said, I didn't say all of the Wolof. I didn't say all of the Igbo. I didn't say all of the Yoruba. I didn't say everybody, every Mandinka. I'm breaking down the sub-clans and the ones who have the oral tradition of being Israelites. I'm breaking down the sub-clans who do the customs and rituals and genetic testings and the artifacts and the archaeology and the peer-reviewed articles and books that doctors and scientists and everybody is speaking of. And this is way above Chris' pay level. So he comes on here and argue about some goddamn what Judah, why Judah, some old ass argument that Garfield been doing since 2013, which I ain't never mentioned. You see, then he bring up some old ass rabbi that he always bring up. So you mean tell me that rabbi went to all of the African tribes and converted everybody to be an Israelite? He was converted by Africans, you idiot. And then, like I said, he came on being disrespectful. This is why I do what I do. You can't be nice to them, especially when they're getting beat up. Like I say, Solomon, you dumb in a box of rocks, you ain't gonna debate nobody. And I told Kareem, I told you he was a goddamn snake. You know, if we're supposed to move on and get past, okay, all the slander, all the beef too, which I'm man enough to say, come on, let's move past that. And he goes right back to it. Then he brings this idiot on, mute me and everything. Just keep it going, because they're gonna take it down. Hurry, let's go.
Behind that, and what are you using to determine that some of the Wolof in Israel are Israelites versus the others are not Israelites? We would like to know the methodology behind that. We would like to know where are your primaries at? Where are your primaries where the people themselves are doing the talking? I noticed he tried to get into a comparative study where he said there was a staff called the OFO staff that I wanted to pull up. And when I pulled up the OFO staff, the first thing that it said was that it was in fact Here, I want to pull this real quick for everybody. Here. And I just did it.
Let me finish the Wolof stuff that you just claimed. Now the Wolof.
If I would like, excuse me, I would like to finish talking. You said anybody can pull up here and challenge me. I'm challenging you. Excuse me, Jeremiah Builder. Part of when you call somebody to challenge you, you have to be patient.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Pull it up, sir. And then also when you he's frozen. Remember, you got in front of the people and said the menorah didn't exist. I got you on tape.
Okay, we're gonna deal with one argument at a time. We're not gonna deal with many arguments. Can you show me a menorah? Excuse me. Do you have a menorah BCE?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can you please show that for us?
Shalom. Shalom, my kid.
Okay, stop the camera real quick. Stop.
Now pause your mic.
Okay, now if you're gonna ask me to show you, then shut the fuck up. And then he had the nerve to say something about you got a hat on, a do-rag. I ain't scared to show my goddamn bald head. It's you. You focus on, since you want to focus on my head, take your goddamn hat off, which you would never do. Like I say, Chris, you're one of the weakest debaters I've seen since I've been debating. You have to have an edge. You have to have somebody that's on your side holding your goddamn hand. That's why you ain't better than me. And I'm sitting here naming sources, references. I'm giving you scholars, and you get the first thing you're gonna do, lie to the people and say I didn't do it. Then you're gonna pull up some little raggedy ass article talking about some shit that I ain't even talking about. Let's keep it going before they take it down. Hey, well, who's it? Yeah, let's take it. Yeah, let's go.
Pause your mic.
That's
for a second, sir. Pause your mic. All right. Now
well, I have patience. I know how to be quiet.
Pause your mic. Pause your mic. I'm not gonna have you thrown off like you had me thrown off, because I can deal with you. Now, the Wolof clan of Israel have a rich oral tradition. You asked about the Wolof. Have a rich oral tradition of their ancestry back to the ancient Israelites. Here are some key points, because they're different subsets. The Wolof clan claimed to be descended from the tribe of Ephraim and the son of Joseph. Now, I'm reading you my notes right now, but if you ever got in a ring with me in a debate, it will be in a PowerPoint presentation, sir, which you always run from. All right?
Okay,
now,
bro, this is real simple. Let me do a statement.
See what I'm saying? Kermit, pause it.
Well, you hold on.
I told you. Be quiet, shut up, listen and learn. You ain't both so a dumb mind. Because so you disrespect me for the last time. I try to be cordial. I try to squash the beef. But for some reason, even when I apologize, you still held a grudge. Because, you let him overtalk me, and then you kick me off, and you muted me? Both of you weak niggas can't see me in the ring. Both of you weak niggas. So you dumbing in a box of rocks. You ain't gonna debate nobody. And Chris had to have somebody holding his goddamn hand. Let's go.
Hold on. You can't holler out, "Is your show now," when you were calling somebody to come up here to challenge you. Right. And now that you're being challenged, you're triggered. Now that you're being challenged, you're triggered. The minute somebody starts calling you on this sloppy scholarship that you're pulling out, you are getting triggered.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And actually, it's a waste of my time. Go ahead. Now you're hollering out, "This is your show."
Stop it, Kramer. Stop. All right. So if it's a waste of time, why you up here? Because you don't have no answers. You can't address none of the subclans that I mentioned because you never heard of it in your goddamn pea-brain life. Never. And this is why you come up here talking about you introduced the word Gishgallop in the community. No, Tahuti did in him and I's debate. That's when you said it after him. Oh, he's bringing so much information as Gishgallop. No, it's a presentation on my information of Israelites being in West Africa before 14 goddamn 29 or wherever the year you said. This ain't no debate. Let's go, Krim.
It's solar.
Okay, so get him out of here.
No, solar.
What time?
No, we're not doing any of that anymore.
All right. You know what, Chris?
Every time you call me out, you act like this. So the question is, you keep talking about all these subsects of tribes
that you know nothing about.
Information.
I'm trying to read it to your dumb ass, but you won't
Okay,
shut the
can
fuck
you do
up.
a presentation, please?
But then shut the fuck up. Now I'm finna
Okay.
get this.
You see how impulsive you get?
Get
You see how impulsive you act? You get challenged on your scholarship, and then you start running around telling everybody to shut up. You start interrupting everybody. You're impulsive. You have no patience. You're not a Kohen. You're not a priest. Where are the people for themselves saying that they are Israelites? You're all over the place. You're naming all of these tribes. You haven't produced any DNA. You're mentioning people that have a Bantu language, which goes back before Abraham. You're talking about people that are E1B1A and E1B1B, which comes from EM2, which was in East Africa, which was not in the Levant.
Stop, Kramer, stop.
You don't understand what it is that
My bad. I gotta run that back. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. My damn stream got home. What the hell's going on? Sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah, you good. But why you fixing that? Like I say, man, he wants to come on there, sound like he know what he's talking about. You know, you're a good orator. You're a good speaker. You know, for those who like that style of speaking. You know, I'd rather say words that my people can relate to. I ain't got to put all these big words together. You know, to try to seem like I'm more intelligent than the next person. But Chris, when you break all that down and all that fake talk that you do, you have no information at all. Watch. Go ahead, Judah.
how impulsive you get? You see how impulsive you act? You get challenged on your scholarship, and then you start running around telling everybody to shut up. You start interrupting everybody. You're impulsive. You have no patience, saying that they are Israelites. You're all over the place. You're naming all of these.
Why does SOLARMIND drop a bomb?
I don't know.
Why? He didn't say shit.
Right.
He didn't do anything. Why did he do that?
I guess because he called me impulsive and all the other ad homs that he threw in there. But yeah, he just that's his main guy. So he got to pump him up to make him look like he's more intelligent than what he really is.
So SOLARMIND, that's what y'all got to do over there. You have to drop bombs for whack ass. Chris is a contrarian. He has no information. If you say up, he says down. If you say right, he says left. That's it. He never really even has a real cohesive like counter argument. He's just a contrarian. You know your ass is a goddamn bum when Cedric and goddamn Garfield are your idols. Nigga,
Right.
step your fucking game up.
Well, watch it. Who runs from goddamn? I mean, now I ain't gonna say that. Pastor Ben is a good debater, but you ran from him in the middle of a debate, Chris Harris. You ran. Me and Pastor Bennett debated the full debate, and after the goddamn debate, so I was like, man, that was a fire ass debate. You see, I complete my debates. You got scared of that Shahaya fire that was coming from goddamn Pastor Bennett. I quit. That's it. I'm out. I better see if the milkman's in my house. That's what you did. Go ahead, Judy.
Tribes, you haven't produced any DNA. You're mentioning people that have a Bantu language, which goes back before Abraham. You're talking about people that are E1B1A and E1B1B.
All right, stop real quick. Stop. Chris Harris, I told you slow ass. I didn't say all the Wolof. I didn't say all the Bantus, all the goddamn Yoruba, Igbo, Mandinka. I said that Israelites assimilated with some of these tribes that were in Africa, and you have to dig deep to find the subclans, you idiot. Go ahead.
And not to mention, you'll see Afro-Asiatic and other brothers talk about the Natufians. Chris, what do you got to say about that? The Natufians are like Shemitic Africans, right? That branched off with Israelites and then also like branched off from them too. This is, I think they even become before the E1B1A thingy. Look up the Natufians, but he don't know shit about that because he's over just biting off of Jashub and other people. Chris has no information. Let's get back.
EM2, which was in East Africa, which was not in the Levant.
Stop, Kramer, stop.
You don't understand what it is that you're talking about.
See, he wants to throw all that out so it should make himself sound intelligent. But you haven't brought anything to this conversation to refute anything that I said in the beginning. You were listening. And you haven't brought anything. And then he's gonna lie and say, I didn't bring any sources. And I'm reading them to you. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, Chris. You're not ready for me, man. Every debate you've been on, from the one with vocab, he beat you up. You've been running from every debater over here. Tahuti was over here. You ran from him. You ran from Kamisha. You ran from goddamn Jeremiah. Please said a yacht.
Judah beat him up.
So you got to be somewhere where you feel safe. Because if you bring your dumb ass over here, none of this clown shit would be happening because we got cops. Let's go, King. Judah beat the brakes off of him in the goddamn opening of the debate. Because you haven't won a debate. I ain't seen you beat nobody. Go ahead, start it back up.
And this is why you're gish galloping all over the place. If you're going to
stop right here, Judah. Stop right here, Judah.
You have to sit back and be.
See, and he thinks that makes him sound credible. You're gish galloping. No, I came on here to give out information. Now, the thing is, if I'm giving out too much information, pick a clan that I brung out from one of these tribes, and you debunk it. I gave you so much information to choose from. You didn't choose anything. You went to Rabbi Malachi and some goddamn Wahuda. Them are the two things that you brought to this conversation, which I never said anything about. Go ahead, Judah.
Challenge. See, that's what a priest does. Now, you said that you don't have anything, you just have notes. I want to show everybody something, the difference between me and you.
I would like to do a presentation. We're going to go back and forth.
Excuse me, Solar, I would like to do a presentation.
Hold up, pause real quick, Judah.
Real quick.
We're going to go back and forth. Yeah, Mighty, shout out to Mighty Hebrew from East Africa. Yeah, man. I remember when Chris Harris came back in the Lions Den in the back chat. Mighty Hebrew beat the damn brakes off of him so bad he started going into ad homs. But this information I bring out, Mighty Hebrew already know about this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? He already know about it. So let's continue. Fourth. Now let me finish what I was saying.
Solar, right? Let me get this presentation up right quick. Let me show you this real quick.
Wait. All right, hold on, Judah. One more time. How are you trying to do a presentation in the middle of my presentation? Now, the day that you did your interview and your presentation, I was barely even able to ask 2 questions without y'all kicking me off. So just why I say Chris has to be somewhere where he's protected. He has to be somewhere where, they in cahoots. Chris, you're a trash debater. How do you want to do a presentation in the middle of my presentation? Make it make sense. So this is why your league is garbage. If this is the best thing that came out of your league, it's sad. And like I say, if it wasn't for even me and Black Jesus Minister Chris Harris, you wouldn't even got on Synetic. We talked about it. Got your damn dumbass on there when Black Jesus just do his show, his weekly show on there. And to be honest, I was against it at first. I said, we got enough people who hate the Bible. And he's like, well, come on, Jay, I think he'd be all right, be somebody for us to beat up. I'm like, well, okay, if you feel that's what it is. But I'm telling you, it's going to backfire. And as soon as Synetic and Black Jesus got into it, Chris stabbed Black Jesus in the back. That's what he do. He gonna stab you in the back next, SOLARMIND, with your dumb ass. Let's go, Julie.
Well, how's he doing a presentation in the middle of a presentation? I'm not getting it.
No, in the middle of my presentation.
That's what I'm saying. How is he doing this?
Because I told you, Solar is a piece of shit. I told you he was. Let's go. Now, here's the Wolof. The Moji, that's spelled MBOJ.
You can't even pronounce it.
Bro, are you gonna interrupt me? Or are you gonna let me?
Yeah, I got to. You can't even pronounce it.
All right, stop right there, Kramer. This is Mr. Decorum. Whether I pronounce it, some of these words are hard to pronounce, but that don't give you the reason to interrupt me. I'm showing you how weak this dude is. Very weak. No scholarship at all. Let's go, Kramer. Y-A-L-O-D-D is spelled Y-A-L-O-D-E-O, a subgroup of the Wolof. Chris, I hate my hairline Harris, claim to be descendants of the tribe of Judah. Let me give you more, since you want to come on here and be rude and disrespectful.
Don't ask me why he Judah. I don't know why he's
yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm like, all right, let's go back.
I guess he's throwing it in for Chris. I'm gonna bust his head. Remember, I didn't say all the Wolof, right? So I'm naming the clans. And Chris, you didn't address one of these clans of just prove their information or their oral tradition. None of that, sir. But you can accept other African tribes and their oral tradition, but you can't accept these clans of Israelites and their oral tradition. That's bias. Let's go.
Because you think you run
So now he wants to play victim.
Bro, stop again, Kareem. Stop.
We're challenging him.
As y'all can see, this is why you would never see Chris Harris off a platform that he has ties to, because they let him jump in and interrupt. But he's supposed to be Mr. Decorum. I told you, Chris, you're not ready for me. You will have to stay on this platform over here. You didn't got kicked off or something, so you can't go over there. He don't respect you no more. He used to protect you. You catch Chris Harris on a platform outside of SOLARMIND, he's trash. He won't be able to handle the truth. Let's go, Kareem, before they take it down.
I want everybody to notice he's not reading anything. He's reading commentaries. He's not reading anything. Notice he
Stop one more time, Kareem.
Excuse me.
Stop, Kareem. Bro, this was my information from my notes that I'm reading from. And I already told you, if this was a debate, it would be in a PowerPoint presentation. But I'm giving you the sources and the references and the peer review articles to go look up. I'm giving you authors, books, page numbers that you ain't never heard of in your goddamn pea-brain life. And you want to try to convince the audience that I'm not bringing nothing out, and you bring up this little dumbass article right here that has nothing to do with the conversation. Let's go, Kareem.
Excuse me, you said you want to be challenged.
Yep, I do.
Because the reason why you don't want to produce any of your sources.
I want to be challenged in a respectful
way. Okay, Solar. Hey, Solar.
So are we going to turn this into a clown show? Or are you going to be quiet?
I mean, it's a clown show from the beginning. You don't have any information up.
Okay, so why don't you set up the debate then?
No, I'm not interested in debating.
Stop it. Stop, Judah. Stop right there. See, I told you. This is what he do when it comes to me. You come on, you're going to make it disrupt, you're going to disrupt, you're going to act like you all scholarly, you're going to act like you got information, and then when JJ7000, the people's champ, say, set up the debate. No! In your little sissified voice.
And he ran from Picori. He ran from Devion. This guy's been running from everybody. The person he thought he wanted to debate was Israel Doctrine. First off, Devion debated Israel Doctrine on the Coliseum. Israel Doctrine got washed. Then Israel Doctrine had another debate versus Chris the next day, and Chris got beat, saying that the Bible's anti-African and couldn't prove it at all.
Right.
Lost. So, yeah.
Right. See, that's what he do. So what you got here for? What are you up here for? Let's keep going. Once again, this is what he does. He gets in front of me, he runs his mouth, and then he runs his goddamn feet. It's already documented several times. This clown has done this. Runs his mouth, and then he runs his feet. I said, well, set up the debate. No. Did you hear him? Let's go before they take it down.
But shut up and listen.
Okay, so Solar, let me read this real quick, Solar.
Yeah, get up out of here then.
I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay right here. I want to read this to you so you can understand, because what you're trying to introduce.
Stop muting. Stop muting. See, so this is why.
So now they mute me.
I knew you.
Is it all right if I read the people some information?
No, it's my turn. No, I'm finna finish what the wall, because you said about the wall.
He just wanted to read the information, JJ. I mean, you called him up and he came.
There you go. Stop right there. Stop right there. But I guess you didn't see that I was talking, huh? Huh, Solarfile? Huh? And you wanted me to do a debate over there on that channel? Are you serious? That's what I told you, Kareem.
I know the tricks. I know I've been around long enough to know when somebody trying to play games. It's never a fair debate when you're on some of these channels. The only fair debate you're gonna get is over here, and they scared to come over here. Matter of fact, Solomon, I'm calling your dumb ass out. You and him on this information. And I bet neither one of y'all will have the guts to come over here. Let's go, Cream. Clock out. Get a clock out. Let me finish what about the Wolof? Because he said that none of them were sent to Israel.
So
the saloon.
Do you want to give him 5 minutes to read the information and then you can go, bro?
What do you mean want to give him this? Who showed this today?
You just said pull the clock out.
Yeah, give me the clock out for 5 minutes. Put the clock out. Put the clock out so I can beat him up. He's a Monday morning quarterback who don't have any sources, references. All he do is try.
I'm sorry, I have up Two-Door Parfait's book right here.
Bro, see, look, he can't be quiet. Ain't your turn. Ain't your turn, Mr. Decorum. Now, you asked about the Wolof. Now, I'm going to give it to you. Now, the Yaldi, spelled Y-A-L-O-D or Y-A-L-O-D-I, a subgroup of the Wolof who claim to be descendants of the tribe of Judah. You go talk to them. The Saloom, also spelled S-A-A-L-E-M or Salumi, S-A-A-L-U-M-E, a subgroup of the Wolof, who claim to be descendant of the tribe of Benjamin. You know nothing about none of these tribes. You didn't Google something real quick. The Niji, N-J-I-E, also spelled N-I-D-A-Y-E, a subgroup, Christine Harris, a subgroup who claim to be descendant of the tribe of Levi. You go look them up. You go talk to them about that, or I got the sources to back it up when I get done reading these subgroups that you don't know nothing about, you ain't never heard of in your life. Want to get up here and try to act, oh yeah, my name's Chris. That shit don't work with me. Yeah, that's what I say. You would never face me somewhere else because you come over here now. You mute me on my own show. I seen you do it. Now, the Loop, the L-O-U-P, also spelled LOP, L-O-P, a subgroup of the Wolof. Sir, have you ever heard of that? Don't even answer because you can't. It's who claim to be a descendant of the tribe of Reuben. See? This was a clown show when you stepped up here because you ain't got nothing but your lip. You're going to have to debunk each and every subgroup that I bring up, and you can't. The SAR. Then you sit there and lie and talk about the menorah was never found. You was a goddamn lie. The SAR, the S-A-R, spelled S-A-R, a subgroup of the Wolof who claim to be descendant of the tribe of Gad. Here you go. Here go one more for you. Maybe to fix your hairline. The Nada. Emerson, jump on. N-D-A-W, also spelled N-D-A-W. Hey, stop it real quick, Judah. Stop muting me, Chris. Hey, Elder Yara, I went over to SOLARMIND platform, because I wanted to get out my information about Israelites being in West Africa or any part of Africa before 1492, because Chris Harris claimed this what's his name? Rabbi Mordecai went all over Africa. He was one of the ones who went all over Africa and converted them to Israelite culture. And then he also said that the Spain and Portugal, the Catholic Church went into Africa and converted Africans to be Israelites in 1492, which makes no sense because when the Israelites were in Spain and Portugal, they were getting killed for practicing their laws, statutes, and commandments. For practicing, for talking about their biblical oral tradition. It's called auto-de-phase. They would burn them at the stake if they caught them practicing their laws, statutes, and commandments. This is where conversos come from, where they secretly were still, you think, okay, yeah, we converted them, but they still, our people were still practicing Israelites. They still was practicing their culture. But this goddamn no scholar having that, excuse me for cussing, this guy, like I said, he's weak. He didn't address none of the sub-clans that I didn't say all the Wolof. I didn't say all the Igbo. I didn't say all the Mandinka. I didn't say any of them. I said there are sub-clans that you have to dig into to find out about. The ones that who what they call it, amalgamated with these tribes and were accepted. And some of them helped build kingdoms. Let's like Sandeti Kita was the founder of the Mali Empire. He was an Israelite. It's in books. Then I traced to some of the clans that's in that kingdom, the Tricor,
That's what my people, the Hayes clan. You can look up the Hayes clan, and when you look up the Hayes clan, then you can trace them. Their oral tradition, what they saying today with the Spain and Portugal, they taking in slave ships, and some of them was even just going over there being merchants. So then when they was taken from Spain and Portugal, then the transatlantic slave trade happened. They were on slave ships. I got the slave documents. Then the documents to the plantations that they went to in Mississippi, where my people are from. Let's go, Judah.
A group of the Wolof, I know it hurts, who claim to be descendants of the tribe of Asher. The sources, I'm going to give you the sources. The sources, the Wolof epic. Here, write it down. I want you, let me see your face when I'm talking to you. Don't be hiding in the dark. The Wolof epic, translated by Dr. Abdullah Wade. Let me spell it for you in 2010, sir. Abdoulaye. I bet you ain't writing it down. The Hebrews in West Africa by Dr. Rudolph Fisher, 1965. The African Presidents early in Europe by Dr. Ivan Van Sertima. The Wolof Clan of Israel by Dr. Charles Hayes, one of my relatives. Now, here goes some, I got more for you since you come up here and run your mouth. Oh, yeah, my name is Chris Harris, and this is what it is, and this is a clan. Now, you come up here to try to disrupt, and you ain't brought nothing but a goddamn article that you bring. Ain't no source, ain't no reference in there, and you better show that the Israelites wasn't in Africa before 1492, because that's your claim. It's a goddamn lie. Now, let's keep it moving. The Gidij, also spelled Gueje, a subgroup. Chris, I ain't never heard you talk about a subgroup of Wolof who claim to be descended from the tribe of Dan. How about this one? The Baal, the B-A-O, yeah, Google. That's why he got his camera off. Yeah, he Googling. Also spelled Baal, a subgroup. I'm gonna give you so much Wolof information, it's gonna bust your head. A subgroup of the Wolof who claim to be descendant of the tribe of Naphtali. Then after I get done reading that, I'm gonna give you some more sources. All right, the Sine, S-I-N-E, also spelled S-I-N-E, a subgroup of the Wolof who claim to be descendant from the tribe of Zebulon. I didn't say all Wolof. There's subgroups that you don't even understand, the clans that you have never studied in your life, because I ain't never heard you say any of these groups. So your scholarship is down here. You're still doing a 2013 scholarship. There wasn't any Hebrew slaves on the slave. That's nonsense. So let me give you some more. Since you're brave enough to step up here. I ain't gonna get you thrown off, but you start cussing first. Then you're gonna try to reverse it on me. You came up here disrespectful. See, this is why I'm saying, Solomon, it'd be a waste of time to apologize to these little softies, because then when you apologize, they don't come in with respect. And then that just bring out the lion in me. Now I'm the bad guy. No, it ain't gonna work like that. Now I done gave you an apology. Now you act like you know you got some respect, or I'm gonna go back to busting your head the old way and calling you out your goddamn name. Now the Fali, you have you heard of that, sir? Also spelled F-A-A-L, is a subgroup of the Wolof. Any of these clans that I named, Chris Harris is not going to address it. He's not going to prove that none of these subgroups are not Israelites. He can't. Here go the sources. The Wolof epic translated by Dr. Like I say, Abdoulaye Wade. All right. And also,
all right, Chris, it's on you. It's on you, Chris.
Yeah, go ahead. Any of those groups, debunk them.
All right, stop right real quick, Kramer.
All right, so
now watch this. He's not going to address anything that I said. Watch. Let's go, Kramer, before they take it down. Pause it real quick, Judah. Sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, Chris, you got your head bust. I don't know why you came in front of me, in front of these good people like this. You see what I'm saying? That's my bike. Remember that. You didn't address none of the subclans that I brought up because you never heard of them in your life. Your research and investigation didn't go that deep into the rabbit hole. All you know is, oh, yes, sir, the Igbo tribe. But you don't know none of the subclans. You don't know none of the subclans of none of these groups that I'm bringing up. You never heard of it. You said the Wolof. So what I did to you, I named the part of the Wolof tribes who the clans, the ones that assimilated or amalgamated with the Wolof as during their travels, I named them who kept their Israelite oral tradition, who kept their biblical customs, who practiced the Shabbat and circumcision. I didn't say all, and that's what you can't deal with. Then I came up and I named books, I named authors you ain't never heard of in your goddamn pea-brain life. Let's keep it moving, Judah. Please and thank you.
Kareem, you there?
Let me get this up real quick. This ain't hard at all. Let me do a share screen right here. I want to show everybody one of the fallacies that these gentlemen love to do all the time. And this is, can everybody see my screen?
Yeah,
I'm the one that introduced this term into the community, and it is called gish galloping.
Stop, Kareem. Stop. No, you got that from Tahuti when him and I's debate. And it's not gish gallop if I'm giving you all the sub-clans. You ain't even attempted to address one of them. I'm giving you several options, all the information, all these different sub-clans of the Wolof, of the Igbo, of the Yoruba, of the Mandinka. I'm giving you, pick one. And you haven't done that. You failed miserably. This is why I told you you're not ready for me, Chris. I hate my hairline Harris and Solo Foul. Both of y'all can get the smoke. Let's go, Kareem. Hey, Judah, stop real quick.
The person in a debate attempts to overwhelm and
after all of this information I brought out, when it was his turn to speak, he breaks a definition of gish gallop. I told you. That's their go-to when they don't know what to do. I remember when Yara debated Chris here, I did a video on it. He cried that Yara brought out too much information, too many sources. I got that on tape. I was dumbfounded. I never heard nobody in my life say, you brought out too many sources. Yara, do you remember that? He told Yara this. This is why I said this dude, he's just a puffed up, built up facade. He's not a real threat to any debater out there. Yeah, when you're on your own panel and you can do all the talking, it's different in a debate. Ask goddamn Chief X. Chief X is good at talking and convincing people when he has no challenging opponent. When he can interrupt when he wants to, like what you do. But when a person has time on the clock, dealing with me, you better bring your best. You better have your A game, or you're gonna get beat up, like I did Chief X. Let's go, Judah. Please and thank you.
Opponent by presenting an excessive number of arguments with no regard for the accuracy or strength, with a rapidity that makes it impossible for the opponent to address.
Okay, Kermit, stop. Be ready with the trigger to stop.
Okay, Judah, stop real quick.
He was so overwhelmed by all the different.
Okay, hold up, real quick. Wake socialite. Okay. Yeah, maybe me and Judah were talking about each other last week. Maybe me and Sharnetta was talking about each other a couple of weeks. It's a cycle. Sometimes we do that. But it amazes me how a lot of people in this community like to see us keep going back and forth. And we pass all that. So this week, and hopefully for the rest of the time that we are on this planet and we're doing the base, we keep it civil. He apologized, I apologize, and you move forward, bro. If you didn't see the beginning of this presentation, go back and watch. I apologize to everybody in the goddamn community because I'm tired of beef too, bro. This is what I like to do. I like to beat people up in the goddamn ring, like what Chris is getting right now. You see what I'm saying? He's getting his head, like Judah say, chop your goddamn head off and kick it to the goddamn cheap seats. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play kickball with this dude's head. Let's go, Judah. Thank
you. Authors and scholars and information I brought out, he had no response. None. So he goes to the old trick. See, JJ's gets gambling because he's giving out too much information. He did the same thing with the Yara debate. Yeah, Yara's bring out too much information for me to deal with. Pick one. and debunk it, Chris. You can't. Let's go, Krim. Please, thank you.
So you actually begin to beg, because what you read, it said they claim descendancy to the Israelites. It did not say that they are Israelites. You literally read it and daggered yourself.
Stop real quick, Judah.
Everybody is.
If you claim something, that means you possess it, you own it. It's yours. What are you talking about? These subclans are saying this is what it is. You can accept all the other African tribes in their oral tradition. You can accept the Kemetic oral tradition and what they claim. And I didn't just I got what do you call that? Primary sources of Sanditya Kita saying that he's from the tribe of Judah. I got the book. I got the book in the page. Chris Harris, what did you bring to this conversation? Go ahead, Judah.
I was going to say too. Another tactic that Chris does. You can always tell these guys when they have lack of information. They do these like certain little like tactics. So you can see there that he tried to copy off of Jabari. That's one. Second, right? I'm going to use your own source against you. First off, that's called lazy scholarship, right? He didn't bring no information. Didn't bring anything. What's the other one? There's something else he just did. I forgot what it was. Let's go back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's trying to be Garfield. He's trying to be Garfield. He's trying to be Jabari, and he's trying to be Cedric all in one. Like, bro, who is Chris Harris? A dumb.
Right.
Excuse me, I was very quiet. Can you just be quiet, please?
That wasn't all right, Krim, stop. It wasn't me.
Okay, then remove the person who.
Okay, so you can accept other African tribes and their oral tradition and what they claim, but when you have the ones who claim that they come from Judah, Ephraim, Manasseh, now it's a problem. And I'm steady bringing you the books, the sources, the references, the authors, and he comes up here instead of trying to refute anything that I presented. A Gish Gallop, goddamn, our article on the definition of Gish Gallop. Yeah, that's real scholarly, Chris. I hate my hairline hairs. And that was Emerson who said something. They threw him off. I said, no, leave him up here. Well, let's go. Yeah, they were trying to play. Yeah, we're going to set JJ up because they know the scholarship over there is at a minimum. This is your best thing smoking over there? Chris Harris? He's a joke. Let's go, Kramer. I dare you to come over here. You and Solar. Either one of y'all.
That'll stay right there.
Okay, so let's do this real quick. We want to deal.
Yeah,
with this.
JJ, hush your mouth and allow Chris to speak. We want to continue.
Okay, we want to deal.
All right, stop again, Kramer. Stop again. Kramer, stop again, please. Oh, hush my mouth. Did I hear you say that to him when he kept interrupting me? You see what I'm saying? This is the bias, and this is what I'm talking about. But that's what I do. 98% of my debates and discussions are on other people's platform because they're scared to come into the lion's den. Because they can't do all that. Now he's bringing, look. Now he ain't addressed nothing I said. Now he bring up some guy named Rabbi Mordecai, who he always brings up, and said that this guy converted every Israelite subclan to be Israelites. And I'm going to show you that they was already in Israel. In Africa way before this dude was even born. Let's go, y'all. Chris, you can't compete with me, sir. Let's go, Chris.
Because this man's name right here is, in fact, excuse me, I've already donated, whatever. This man's name is Rabbi Mordecai Abi Asher, and he lived in the 1870s. As a matter of fact, he traveled to Morocco and began to convert Jews in a place called Timbuktu. So when you are talking about Jews, you are not talking about an ethnicity. You are in fact talking about.
This nigga said 1870. Stop, Kareem. Stop. Stop.
The Jews.
Stop, because now, if this is your main guy, who you claim converted people to be Israelites in 1870, remember you said that there was no Israelites in Africa before 1492, and I'm showing you all these different tribes. I'm BCing you, BCEing on you.
So this guy must have went all over Africa. He's a bad dude. To even associate with all these different tribes and clans and know the language and how to speak to them to convert them. You dumber than a box of rocks. You and Soulfile. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Judy, we just gonna let it play because I know you got to get ready to go to work, huh?
Yeah, no, I got like a half an hour. But look. This is what I meant to say. The 1800s. That fool literally said the 1800s as if there wasn't Israelites in Africa hundreds of years before that.
Right.
Even Dr. Reggie, who says he hates Israelites, admits, yeah, y'all was in Africa, even during the times of the Ptolemies. Do y'all know when the Ptolemies was? That was like fucking in like before the Christian era. This nigga said the 1800s.
Hold up, Judah. What about this? What about your boy Ananias' son?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But there was Israelites before that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you had the Ethiopians. You had like what is it? This nigga said the 1800s.
Dumb under the box of rocks. Onias, the third son, went and built a temple or some kind of, what did you say, a synagogue or a temple in Egypt.
Yeah.
Is he not an Israelite?
And what was that? That was like around like the 170s BCE.
Right.
This nigga Chris, the nigga said 1800s.
Come on, man. Dumb in the box of rocks.
Africa. I'm very familiar with that text because I actually have it. Once again, this is Rabbi Mordecai Abi Saror in the 1870s. And I want to read this. It says, born to a Jewish family in 1826 in the small Moroccan town of Akka, Mordecai left the village at a young age of 9 in order to study Hebrew and the Bible in the city of Marrakesh. See how easy it is to read? After 4 years there, he then traveled all the way to the Holy Land for 4 years in Jerusalem, in a Jerusalem yeshiva, that's a school. Thus earning his rabbinical ordination, leaving the holy city, Rabbi Mordecai spent a year with the Jewish community in Aleppo, Syria, before making his way back to Africa. Now, this gentleman's family has I think it's a 100-year history in Africa, in which they were converting African people into the Jewish faith. So
short, Chris, you just talking, and it still don't even go back far enough.
In which people are thinking they are in fact Africans, no different than yours. What you have been reading is a religious text. The Bible is not a historical text. Here, I want to read this to everybody real quick because he's acting as if
I'm sorry to cut it. The Bible, we wouldn't have Egyptology. You wouldn't have Assyriology. We wouldn't have you wouldn't even know about certain shit if it wasn't for the Bible. Historicity. You wouldn't know about these things. This guy's a goddamn idiot. I'm sorry. Just wanted to say that.
Facts.
People did not, Africans were not weren't converted into the faith of the Judaic faith. And this is from an article called Equal Partners, Proselytizing by Africans and Jews in the 17th Century Atlantic Diaspora. And this is by the early 17th century, one of the most unlikely centers for proselytizing activity. That means to try to convince people or to change people's faith. Activity on the part of Jewry was the coast of West Africa. Many of the Sephardic.
All right, Clement, stop real quick. And
began to practice elements of.
All right, go ahead. Who just joined the panel?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Shalom?
Okay, now what did you witness over there? Go ahead, tell that.
That whole thing was garbage, man. It was trash because that was a straight setup for you, man. I swear it was. It was a setup, bro. Because you was bringing the knowledge, you were bringing the facts, and they didn't want to hear it. I promise you they didn't, bro. They did not want to hear it.
Didn't want to hear it. And Chris had nothing.
He had
Chris had nothing. This is what he bringing y'all. Let's continue, because I'm on the timetable. Let's continue before they take it down. Let's go, Queen.
of Judaism did so after visiting the ports of Senegambia and Upper Guinea. One of them, Antonio Espinosa, gave a typical account of the evangelical activities of Jews in the port of Kashu. In 1630, one day he and his crewmates gathered with 4 Portuguese men who knew Captain Correa, the captain of the ship in which the Espinosa was sailing, who had already tried to convert Espinosa.
Wait, stop real quick. Stop real quick.
All said so many things.
So they did you hear what he just said? So they ran into some Jews that was already there. You goddamn idiot. Let's go, Kareem.
Espinosa about the Mosaic Law, discoursing it for a long time and recounting how God had given the law to Moses on the mountain and how on his descent from it, he had found the people of Israel fallen into idolatry. Let me go down to this part that I have highlighted in red. And it says, the more devout Sephardim in the area began to proselytize some of their African servants and slaves. A document written in 1620 referring to the subordinates of the new Christians around the world cited especially the dangers of the New World Amerindians being perverted by the many new Christians who were making their way to the viceroyalty of Peru via the River Plate. It was noted that, quote, the Gentiles or the Amerindians are at great risk of being taught Judaism, as experience has shown that this occurs on some of the provinces of Guinea, where the people of the Hebrew nation managed to teach Jewish rites and ceremonies to the Gentiles, which would be, in fact, the Africans.
Stop.
Right here.
Stop, Kareem. Rewind that out here. You just, bro, rewind that just a hair. Did you hear what he said, Emerson?
Yeah, I heard what he said. Now he was playing.
He just killed himself. He just killed himself.
Yeah, he was playing now. There's some pretenders.
Right. All right, go ahead. Play it again. Play it again.
Sephardim in the area began to proselytize some of their African servants and slaves. A document written in 1620 referring to the subordinates of the new Christians around the world cited especially the dangers of the New World Amerindians being perverted by the many new Christians who were making their way to the viceroyalty of Peru via the River Plate. It was noted that, quote, the Gentiles or the Amerindians are at great risk of being taught Judaism, as experience has shown that this occurs on some of the provinces of Guinea, where the people of the Hebrew nation managed to teach Jewish rites and ceremonies to the Gentiles, which would be, in fact, the Africans. Did
you hear him? There was already Hebrews there. Did you hear that, Emerson?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. I heard it.
You just killed yourself, you goddamn idiot. But you want to try to sound so did he just kill himself?
Yeah, Chrissy killed himself. Big time.
Yeah. You didn't even see, but he want to read past it real fast, skip around. But yeah, like I told you, Chris, you're not ready for me, man. You're going to have Solar hold your goddamn hand.
Solar
so now, yeah. That was bullshit what Solar did, was it or was it not?
Man, yes, sir. Solar Dane was tripping. I had more respect for Solar Main than that, but now his name is Solar Dane. But that was fly.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. And then there was people in the audience, they were like, let JJ rock.
Man, I ain't like that at all, bro.
In your audience, Soul File, there was people like, man, why don't you let JJ rock? Cause see, I was bringing that information. This is what Chris brings. Let's go. Come on, let's go before they take it down.
We go back. I want to read this right here. This is once again equal partners proselytizing by Africans and Jews in the 17th century Atlantic diaspora. I find it funny that he sits up here and says, you got to show me something in 1492. 1492. I mean, you wanna throw shots, nigga, you got a do-rag on and you're fucking bald-headed. How does that look? So let's continue on.
All right, stop real quick, Kramer. Stop real quick. Now, I had that on because it's hot out here. I'm bald-headed. I sweat. But I can take my hat off. Have you ever seen Chris without his hat? Let's continue. Let's go.
It says the conversion of the Jewish master's slaves to Judaism. So once again, we have African slaves in Amsterdam being converted to Judaism. Why were they being converted?
Amsterdam? Wait, stop.
Okay, gotcha. Because
stop, Kramer. Stop, Kramer, please. He said, did you hear that, Emerson?
Yes, sir.
Amsterdam. What are we doing in Amsterdam, Chris? We ain't talking about no goddamn Amsterdam. Like I told you, all you gotta do is just listen to the dude, slow it down. He's full of shit. He has no scholarship. All right, let's go, Cream. Please and thank you.
Orders reveal several interdictions regarding the participation of African members of the congregation in synagogal services. This is evidence both of a reasonable African contingent in the congregation and of a hardening of the inclusiveness which had characterized the congregation in its early years. Hardening, which itself was possibly the corollary of an increasingly racialized discourse in the 17th century unfolded. Now, at the time, moreover, as Africans were being converted to Jews in Amsterdam, an analogous process was occurring in
Amsterdam. You're an idiot.
Oh, goddamn, we right back there, ain't we? Let's see, Sephardim, who had taken up residence in Senegambia, and the second and third generation Sephardic new Christians, these are the Sephardic Jews, which were turned into Christianity after the Alhambra decree, which we're going to get into a little bit later in this beat down here, so you can understand how Judaism got into Africa and people who in fact convert to Judaism become Jews.
Hey, can you stop real quick, Judah?
All right.
Judaism is what the European rabbis follow, right? There were Israelites in Africa that practiced the law, statutes, and commandments. Indigenous, I'm live, bro. But what I'm saying, some of them were trying to convert. Like they went into some Israelite communities that were Israelites that were already there, and they were trying to convert them to their form. Just like when the Ethiopians go over to Israel, and they want them to convert to their form of Israelite practices. Let's keep going, Judah. I know you got to get ready to go. I at least want to get one more of my rounds in, and then we can probably do another part 2 to this. I know you got to go. Go ahead.
JJ.
Yeah, I'm ready. No, keep your camera on, because I want you to take now watch how fast he cut my time, y'all. Watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, as y'all know, he didn't address any of the subgroups that I named. He wanted to run to the same thing that he runs to all the time, this rabbi guy.
I apologize to the other brother that was up. You know, these guys have a little feud.
Now I ain't doing the interruption.
In the conversation. I actually forgot you was up, brother.
You said anybody. I said anybody. All right. Now, here are several Israelite tribes who have been credited to converting Khazars, Europeans, to the faith. They were converted. They converted him. This Rabbi Mordecai guy, he was converted. They taught him. But the Beta Israel Ethiopian Jews, they converted Portuguese soldiers and traders to Judaism in the 16th century. The Limba people of South Africa converted European colonizers and missionaries to the Jewish faith. The Igbo tribe, they converted British colonizers in the 19th and 20th century. The Abayai, they converted British colonizers and missionaries to this Israelite faith. The Kushi Jews of Sudan converted European explorers to Judaism. He got to show me how this rabbi guy converted everybody. Now, Rabbi Moshe ben Ephraim, a Portuguese rabbi who converted to the Beta Israel faith in Ethiopia in the 16th century. Rabbi Ephraim ben Yaakov, a British rabbi who was converted to the Ebi Jewish faith in the 20th century. We were converting them. But let's get back to these tribes that Chris will not address. And the first person to say Gish got up in the community was Tahuti. He brought it out in him and I's debate. You were watching. You were his student. But let's keep it moving, man. Let's get back to these tribes that he will not address. Let's go to that. Now, the history of the Israelite goes back thousands of years. Here's the evidence that Israelite present Africa go far back as the 10th century BCE during the reign of King Solomon. Here are some key points in histories of Africa. 10th century BCE, Solomon trade and diplomatic connections with Africa, including Sheba, modern-day Ethiopia. The 8th century BCE, the Israelite kingdom of Judah established a trade and cultural exchange with the Nubian kingdom of Cush. He won't be able to debunk that. He's just going to come on here with his insults and, yeah, hi guys, my name is Prince Harris, and I talk like this because I got something up my nose. Now, shut up, man. You ain't brought nothing to the table. You read a whole article that put us to sleep. That's what you did. When you going to debunk any of these subgroups that I brought up? You talking about Rabbi Mordecai? He converted all of them? I just showed you that Israelites was in Africa way before this dude was born, and you still ain't addressed it. Now, 6th century BC, at Babylonian exile leads Israelites to being deported to Africa, including Egypt and Nubia. The 4th century BCE, Jewish communities are established in Egypt. I guess Rabbi Mordecai was there for that one too, huh? In the 4th century, and then you talking about 1492 BC. Man, you way out of your league. See, you gonna sit there. This is why I know you will, but I ain't gonna complain about it, bro. Because you have to mute me. You have to have something in your favor when you face me. Now, let's keep it moving, man.
Nobody's muting you. What are you talking about? Nobody's muting you.
Now, Chris, okay, bro, whatever. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. 7th century CE. Islam spreads to Africa, leading to the migration of Israelites and Christian communities in other parts of the continent. Getting your head bust. 14th century CE, the Mali Empire, founded by Sundiata Keita, who was an Israelite. He started the Mali Empire. Has a trade and culture exchange with other communities in North Africa. Debunk that. See what you're doing right now, you got your camera off and you're sitting up there, you're Googling. At least I had enough respect for you to keep my camera on. So this is why I told you I don't like apologizing to these guys, but they're not genuine. They want an apology because they soft. You want to take your hat off. You focusing on my head. You need to be focusing on what I'm showing you. Now,
what'd you say, Emerson? I said he definitely was Googling, bro. I swear he was.
Yeah, he was
Googling that.
Yeah, trying to find something. But he talking about some goddamn Amsterdam. This dude dumb in a box of rocks. He trying to sound like he's intelligent, but he's not.
I just wanted to jump on and say, I just wanted to jump on real quick and say, man, I respect what you did. And Solar Dame and Chrissy Harris was on that flow gauge and shit. And they knew they shouldn't have done that shit what they did. And that shit was fake as hell. They were straight clone shit, bro. I swear.
Yep. And then the crazy part, Emerson, people in the audience, I seen some people like, man, let JJ rock. So they wasn't even feeling that shit because they know Chris was getting beat up. All right, Chris.
Yeah, you getting beat up, bro. Pretty fast though. But I'm gonna be listening in, bro. I'm just gonna jump down the stage though.
Okay, thanks, Brandon.
All right, man.
Yo, hurry up with your information, man.
Oh, now it's hurry up. Okay.
Yeah, you keep on talking about the mutant, like everybody.
All right, stop right quick. Now it's hurry. No, you gotta stop. Now it's hurry up with your information. There was mutant. Right, history in the present include Ethiopia, Egypt, Sudan, South Africa, Morocco, Algeria, Ghana, Mali, Senegal, Gambia. Let's get back to the subsets because he don't want to deal with that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the Jolie clan of Israelites in Senegal is a fascinating topic. The Jolie people are, let me spell it for you, Chris, here so you can Google it. Any of y'all that wants to smoke, set the debate up. Any neutral platform. The Jola, Jola, people are in it. None of this you bringing up. You're supposed to be debunking what I'm bringing up. You way off topic. Now watch this. The Jolie people are in, and can you get that off there while I'm doing this, sir? That's disrespectful. The Jola people are an ethnic group found in Senegal, Gambia, and some of them claim to be descendants of the Israelites. This is their oral tradition. Jola clan Israelites migrated from Israel to West Africa 1200 BC.
Wait, I'm sorry, JJ.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who is putting this? Is this OMI putting up Game Over Hebrews?
Yeah, that's Chris. That's Chris doing that. But
okay.
But check this out. Now, I just said the Jolie clan of Israelites said they migrated to West Africa 1200 BCE, way before your 1492 AD, Chris Harris. Man, this dude, I'm telling you, he got destroyed. Let's go. He can raise. Now look how fast he stopped my time. Right after I say that, he stops my time. Watch this. Go ahead, Jude.
The Jola people are an ethnic group found in Senegal, Gambia, and some of them claim to be descendants of the Israelites. This is their oral tradition. Jola clan Israelites migrated from Israel to West Africa 1200 BCE. Chris, I hate my hairline. Now, come on. All right, stop. All right, it's on you. That's it. Oh, stop muted, Kareem. All right. As you can see, he just cut my time short. Talking about some time, and I just said 1200 BCE. This game is over. You said there was no Israelites in Africa to after 1469 or whatever. It's over. So go ahead and keep playing it, Kareem. And then after they kick me off, go back to the spot.
I want everybody.
Kareem, after they kick me off, go back to the spot where I was still teaching, if you can, because I gotta do something real quick. Okay. You remember where we left off?
Let's do the pause real quick.
And I want to get my.
What have you seen Chris bring to this conversation that he debunked anything I said? I even wouldn't deal with the rabbi stuff. I refuted what he said. Did he refute anything that I said?
Not one thing. This nigga started talking about places in Europe. He didn't address anything you said. Nothing. Just be a contrarian. That's it.
Right. Now when he come up here, he finna talk about some Wahuda, which I never even brought up. Watch this. I know you gotta just let me know when you gotta cut it short, because anybody want to see all of this, you go.
I know. Well, about halfway from the beginning.
Screenshot back up. Let me put my face back on. I want you guys to notice that nigga ain't even told you what source he reading from.
All right, stop, Judah, stop.
Where he got it from.
Real quick. Now, all out through this whole discourse, I've named sources. Have I not, Judah? Judah, have I not named sources throughout this whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I want to know. Make sure I was doing it, because I named authors, books, everything. What did he do? He brought up an article of Malachi, Mordecai. Then he brought up an article on Gishgallup, and now he's going to talk about Wahuda, and then he talked about Amsterdam, which got nothing to do with Africa. And now he's going to talk about right here, Wahuda, which I never talked about the snake worship and tribes over in Ghana, some goddamn where. Way off topic. All right, let's go, Judas, because I know you got to go to work.
He been hollering out, you got to address these tribes that he just found out through this little funny text that he reading from. You have to show us what was their diet, what was their language that they spoke, what was their community like, where was their community located. You're reading Hebrew Israelite literature trying to prove that these Africans were in fact Hebrew Israelites. Here, let's go here. I want to pull this up real quick, Solar. Let me go more. Let me do this real quick. Let me get this up real quick, Solar, because I actually have source material here. Let me pull this up. Let me get this right here.
That shit.
A lot of nonsense that he's been producing right quick. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into some sailors' logs that traveled to the west coast of Africa, and we're gonna explain what they saw when they were there. All right, so I want to read this real quick because this is very important, because they did not see.
I'm sorry. This guy is about to bring out a book. There's a book that Devion has that we always bring out, where these Portuguese and French travelers went into the interiors of Africa, specifically in the Congo, Senegal, and other places during the time of slavery, and said they saw black, dark-skinned Israelites, black, who were like the native Africans in these particular countries. Right. And Chris literally said, "Oh, that's not a real source. This book was written in these." Like, yo, so he's one of them guys that like picks and chooses and like should have like what's the word
cherry pick.
But you know when they try to like invalidate your source, as if he's some type of fucking authority on what source is valid, what's not. Devion has the actual book, but Chris was like, this is pseudo. Nigga, the book was written in fucking like the 1700s or some shit about these travelers that went into Africa and saw Israelites in west of Africa during the slave trade.
I said they were black as hell. I seen that before. Yep.
See, Devion's got the book. Let's go back. Hold on, y'all. I keep when I mute. I keep. Okay, we're back. All right, skip it.
I appreciate you re-showing this, Judah. Because people need to see his lack of scholarship.
I want to read this.
You trying to share screen, Chris?
Yeah, let me get that share screen up real quick. All right. I see you took that goddamn do-rag off your fucking head. After you saw how ridiculous you looked up there and shit.
All right, stop real quick, Jim.
Stupid mother.
First of all, brother, I done been on camera without a hat, without a do-rag. What about you? When you gonna take that goddamn hat off? You wear the hats with the see-through in the back, we can see your goddamn hairline, nigga. You the one that's scared to show your goddamn head, not me. Let's go, Judah.
Oh, wait, JJ, you didn't see? Chris has a goddamn weave.
Yeah, I see you did that. Yeah, I see that shit. Yeah.
He called that shit. It's called the meave, the man weave, the meave.
That's what I'm talking about, man. But yeah, man. See, I didn't want to get into that. He can't beat me with the information. It's obvious. Everybody see it. Let's go, Judah. Look at him, man.
All right. Dumbass. All right, so let's get it up real quick. All right. Had a do-rag on and he bald-headed. All right. So
let's get brainwaves. You get brainwaves.
Right. Anyway, do-rag interfering with his damn brain. All right. So
let's get brainwaves.
And look at Solarfile. I'm gonna call him Solarfile. I try to be nice. I try to apologize, but you can see he's being biased.
Did you see this nigga Chris's hairline is not the same hairline as the picture we all have. He has that weave.
Right.
So this nigga wearing a goddamn man unit.
Mm-hmm. A lace front.
Brainwaves.
Right. Brainwaves. Anyway, do-rag interfering with his damn brain. Anyway, it says Pierre Labat. Now, this is somebody who was writing in 1698 on the west coast of Africa, right? So he traveled to the place called Ouida, or Guihu, which is actually called, and this is what they saw in this place that they call Judah. Now, this comes from a presentation that I did a while back ago called Jews Ain't on the West Coast of Africa. And many times you all run to this little funky ass map right here to prove it, when the people that live there themselves don't call themselves Jews, nor did they create this map, dum-dum. So let's keep reading this shit right here, because this is simple. You ain't proved shit. You haven't shown us anything that the people say. So I want to read.
You see what I'm saying? Judah, stop real quick.
Let's do what the religious rights first.
What do they call that when you're arguing something that the other person didn't even bring it up? I forget what they call that. But this is what he's doing. You're arguing something that I'm not even arguing. You're supposed to be refuting. What do they call that?
It's not the logical fallacy.
Some kind of Yasha. If he's not, he but you know it's a fallacy, basically.
Yeah. I forgot what it's called.
All right, let's go. I know you gotta get ready to go.
What you damn Hebrews running around talking about is Judah.
All right, Karima, stop real quick. Karima, stop.
The chief censor.
I ain't said nothing about no goddamn Ouida. Not one thing. Why are we bringing this up, Chris? I hate my hairline, Harris. Because you have no information. It's an old ass Garfield argument. You never see me bring it up. I brought up a list of subclans that you're not going to deal with because you can't. But let's keep going, Kareem.
Of serpent worship was in Dahomey. But the cult of the python seems to have been of exotic origin, dating back to the first quarter of the 17th century by the conquest of Ouida and the Dahomians, which were brought in contact with the people of serpent worshippers, and ended by adopting from them beliefs.
Why are we speaking about this?
At Ouida,
keep going, Drew. Don't stop.
There is a serpent temple tenanted.
Oh, I'm sorry, Drew. You didn't have to stop. Go ahead.
By some 50 snakes. This is all in a book called The Portuguese in West Africa, by the way. All right? And I find it funny that this fucking idiot sits up there and says that I'm not showing any sources when I'm the only one that got a goddamn presentation up. Stupid. And it says, by the conquest, let me go down, let me finish up. It says, every python of the Dangambi people, this is where they get the tribe of Dan from. This is where these Negroes try to say the Dangambe people, which is
box
is the Gombe people, must be treated with respect. So they worship the snake. They worship the snake. We're going to get more into this. Every python of the Dagambi kind must be treated with respect, and death is the penalty for killing one. So they're killing you for messing with serpents there. Certainly doesn't sound like fucking Yahweh worship, does it? See, what you did was...
Okay, Chris, I'm sorry, damn, Judah. My bad. Pause real quick. I'm sorry I called you Chris. That's got to be one of the worst insults. But anyway, what is he talking about? Did I bring any of this up? What he talking about? Why is he not refuting my information? And then, like I said, when he brought up about the rabbis, I went into information how they were being converted by African Israelites. That's what I'm telling you, Chris. You out of your league, bro. You have to be protected. You have to have some kind of edge. Because if he's on a neutral platform, Kansu over there, he used to be your main judge. SOLARMIND held your hand, and this is no shot at Sanel, but for a minute, Sanel was protecting you for a little bit till he realized you're a joke. You will never come to over here and debate anybody over here, or you'll never come to the Lions Den and debate anybody over there. You won't. And you try to seem like you're more intelligent than you really are. When you brought a article about goddamn Mordecai, Gish Gallup, Amsterdam, and now Dahomey, which none of this is even related to anything I brought up during this whole conversation. Let's go, Judah. Please and thank you.
Got to deal with this right here. That's called ambush scholarship. And then you say, you don't know nothing about their tribes. No, I don't. I haven't had time to look over that literature and read it and cross-reference that shit. See, that's what we do. We begin to cross-reference that shit, right? You just reading it and appealing.
See how he shook his head like a little sassy little witch.
That a sailor, a navigator wrote about what he saw in 1708 on the west coast of Africa. Let's look at it. King Khafan's rise to power in 1708. European trade companies had established a significant presence in Ouida, or what you niggas call Judah, and were in constant competition with the king's favor. The French Company of the Indies presented Kafan with 2 ships worth of cargo, an extravagant Louis-style throne, while the British Royal African Company gifted a crown for the newly appointed king. Such practices illustrate the high level of dependence European traders had on native African powers in the beginning of the 18th century, and also of the Dutch, British, and Portuguese trading company compounds. Let's go down. Let's go to the next one. So Pierre Labat, writing in the year 1698 in the island of Martinique, recounts what he had personally heard from the lips of Pierre Braguez, who in turn actually witnessed the serpent coat at Ouida, which you Negroes call Judah, when the king himself was in attendance to the consul oracle. This is probably the earliest recorded account of an eyewitness before European contacts had modified the ritual. This is when Christianity, Islam, and all that other shit come in here, right? The narrative runs as follows.
Dude's trash.
Their knees and in silence were withdrawn from some distance apart. The king along with the priest. I guess you don't know that kings and priests and staffs and religions exist without the Bible, right? Or y'all just think y'all like to shoehorn everything back to that Bible. You're reading a fucking Christian document. It's called King James Authorized Bible. All right? It's not an original document. All right? So this is what they're witnessing on the west coast of Africa in the place called Judah, or Ouida, which is known as Guihu. What you guys are trying to say is the nation of Judah. That's why you're reading that dumbass Hebrew Israelite literature on this channel without even presenting it. Learn how to cross-reference your shit. This is a primary.
See? Off topic, ad homs. This is all they got to bring to the table.
That's a dagger. He spoke
no, it's
to
not.
half of the king and questioned him in regards the number of vessels that would arrive the following year. This is the priest. War harvest and other topics, according as the serpent replied to the question. So now they're also using the serpent as an oracle. Certainly don't seem like fucking Yahweh. Now do it. Then he actually said that they were, the Africans were converting converting white people. Okay, it's a faith. But do you have a source for any of that? Can you show us the people themselves saying that they are from the tribe of Dan, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Levi?
I've been doing this through the whole conversation, sir.
So we see here that these people are worshiping in what we call a serpent cult.
1 minute left.
Okay, let me go a little bit forward here because this is.
Watch how long this 1 minute is.
Here's the same people worshiping the fucking snake. Here they are right here. They're still doing it today. Still doing it today. Still doing it today. Still doing it today.
I never once even mentioned Ghana in this whole presentation. That's funny.
Still doing it today. That's Mommy Wakta, by the way. Still doing it today. Still doing it today. Still doing it today.
Man, he didn't drop you a bomb.
That Yahweh worship existed in
Judah. I don't know why he did it, but
yeah,
hey,
SOLARMIND. Like, hey, I'm not trying to beef with you, man, but goddamn, nigga, you still doing this whack ass shit after all these years, nigga? Like, you dropping bombs. He's not even talking about. You can't win no debate off topic.
And right, I didn't even go into Ghana. He's talking about somebody in Ghana, which I never even mentioned. He talking about Amsterdam. He's talking about Mordecai in the 1890s. Then he brings up an article about Gish Gallop, talking about JJ bringing too much information for him to deal with. Then say, yo, no, I haven't heard none of this stuff. I haven't cross-referenced. Of course you haven't, because your scholarship is at low level.
Right. Hey, listen, and what did I say, JJ? I said I won't take the debate on those tribes because I'm ignorant to the information that JJ had. And there was another person that came over and they also said the same thing that JJ said. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm ignorant. So why would I hop in a ring and be a contrarian and get my ass kicked about something I don't know nothing about?
Right.
Because I'll be like Chris Harris talking about apples when he's talking about oranges.
Correct. So, yeah, I mean, I humble myself. You know, if I don't know something, I'm quick to say, yeah, I was wrong about that. Can't always be right. Yeah, okay, but yeah, this is almost over, and then they're gonna cut me off in about the next minute anyway. All right, let's go, Judah, because I know you got to get to work.
West Africa prior to the European getting there. You're gish galloping. Where were the people getting off the boat saying that they were in fact Israelites? You're talking about Jews. Jews is very broad. Of course, I can't answer the questions about that goddamn book you read. I don't even know what the fuck you read. That's why you ain't told nobody. Because you know if you tell somebody, you can vet you on the spot. This is just
okay. Stop real quick. I list many different authors and books, Chris Harris. I'm sorry you don't know nothing about it. That's your fault. Y'all ever notice Chris Harris don't teach anything? Is always trying to refute somebody else's information. When you gonna start teaching that? Remember, you told us to put down our Bible, put down our spiritual beliefs, and become an American goddamn patriot. That's all we need to be. Not doing that. The principles of patriotism and the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence was built off Bible principles. You idiot! Not knowing that. Then he said that you can't use the Bible for liberation, but all the civil rights movement leaders use the Bible. They didn't use no goddamn Book of the Dead. You're an idiot. You don't teach shit. Then you half-ass want to be a Kemetic. So then you don't teach nothing about the Book of the Dead, because all it is it's a book full of 190 goddamn spells. There's no science in that book. It's just about the afterlife and how to get through and trick the demons to get to the land of the afterlife with Osiris. Let's go, Judah. It's almost over. Thank you.
No goddamn, got no Israelites in no West Africa. And then nowhere can you read where it says that the Jews fled into Africa. You find that shit in that book, Babylon of Timbuktu. That's where you got that bullshit from.
Longest minute ever.
No, or any historical account. Show me the account, and let's get right to it. Show me the account where it said Jews fled into Africa. I promise you, he can't show that shit. What you're doing is just begging the question. This is some of the silliest shit. They got their own language, their own culture, their own foods, their own gods. They're not monotheistic in West Africa.
Just run his mouth.
They speak a Bantu language. The Wolof speak a Wolof language. Where is the Hebrew being spoken at? Where's their Torah? Everywhere the Israelites went, they carried that book with them. Just because you see traditions such as circumcision, a staff, that means they're Israelites? Negro, that shit existed before Israel even came.
Longest minute ever.
See that shit? And what's it called? Diodorus. The Egyptians were practicing that shit. Circumcision. They got it on the walls. 2500 BCE. Priest, Tahuti, carrying the staff that turns into the snake. 3rd millennium BCE. And you're running around reading some silly fucking book. Wearing a goddamn do-rag.
Time. All right, JJ. It's on you.
All right, thank you. Yes. Now I'm gonna show you these Europeans that were converted. But first, before I do, could you get that off the screen?
Man, show the book you reading from. That ain't bothering you, dumbass.
So he gets to talk during my time? He gets to talk?
Yeah,
because he's getting beat up.
No, what you want to do, brother?
Tell him to be quiet. It's my turn. There are some historical and archaeological evidence that suggests Israelites were present in West Africa around 600 BC. Chris, I hate my hairline, Harris. Now, I've been digging the sources in the books from the beginning of this because I started this. Your slow ass just can't catch up. Now, the
stupid ass, we don't even have a hairline.
Fine, it's okay. I know you just don't saying you just gonna be okay, hairline. Now, take the hat off. The Nibi Igbo kingdom in Nigeria, archaeological evidence shows that the Niri NRE kingdom existed around 900 BC to 1911 AD. Archaeological findings suggest that the Niri people have cultural and trade exchange. How about here go the source? So once you open your ear, I told you earlier, right there, of course, in the book. But you didn't want to do it. You want to try to trick the audience, act like you bring something out. First of all, I never said nothing about no no snakes. Now you moving the goalposts, making an argument.
They probably muting me. Can y'all hear?
Inscription.
Yeah, he muting me.
BC
yeah, he muting me.
In Ghana, contains Hebrew text suggesting a connection with the Israelites. Who spell it for your slow ass? KHYRON inscription. That's from Doctor. Here, let me give you the doctor, sir. And I read Kingdom by Dr. Trudy Uwaski.
Yeah, he muted me.
You are.
He keep muting. I'm muting.
14. I ain't even arguing. Man, you need to, man, come on, bro. You want to step it up. And that,
now,
and
what
that's
you say the source again? What was the source?
Now he want to interrupt.
Nairi NRI Kingdom by Dr. NRI Kingdom. Dr. Trudy
NRI Kingdom.
See, that's a tactic, Judah.
What's the problem, bro?
NRI Kingdom.
You said Nairi or NRI Kingdom? What you say?
Yes, sir. Let me spell it for you.
Oh, you were spelling it. Okay, go ahead.
Are you stopping my time? Is this including my time when I got to stop this?
No, you're good. You're good, brother. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, because turn your camera on, Chris. What you scared of? Show us that hairline. Now, the NRE, this is what it is. So, NRI Kingdom.
Hey, if I show you my hairline.
All right, hey, Judah, stop, Judah, real quick. Yeah. Now, I didn't say a word during his whole just no information that he brought. Did I say a word? I didn't say a word. But see, this how I know when he's over there, he feels comfortable. He thinks he can interrupt. He's upset. He's upset because I'm bringing too many. So I'm going back further than he went. Oh man.
So bad, whether we turn you on. Why do you want to see my hairline so bad? Why does that intrigue you so much that you just want to see my hairline all the time? Are you attracted to me without my hat or with my hat, Jeremiah? Which one is it? Because it seems like you always want to see my hairline. You're weird.
Okay, all right. Say that on your time.
Okay, can we have that source, please, that you're reading from? Because I know I would like for you to tell us what www.com that you're reading from. You can see all you're doing is producing leadership. You're not even producing an argument right now.
Okay. 600 BC. Allow him to speak, Chris.
Right. He hurting. His hairline and went to the back of his neck, so I'm beating him so bad. Now here it is.
And
the archaeological evidence
It's your turn, Chris. Go ahead, brother.
All right, cool.
Man, I just
Let's do this real quick. What
the fuck is going on? Well, he just let them talk through your time, and I don't get it.
Oh shit, JJ,
we're gonna pull the source that he's
wait. Damn, my bad. Damn, I gotta go to work too, but hold on. Shit, I got like 4 minutes. Hurry up, JJ. I'm putting the link down. Y'all notice that SolarMind let Chris talk through JJ's round with literally 3 minutes on the clock, and he was like, "Time." But if you look on the right side of the corner, you'll see the clock. And SolarMind was talking while JJ's time was going. That's crazy.
Now, just I went for 2 minutes, and he said my time was up. Your turn, Chris. This is why nobody in that's out there, new debaters, don't go over to Solar Vision Debate League. It's a joke. It's been rigged from the gate. Anytime you got Consul as a judge over there, not brother Consul, but the other Consul, turning over decisions. There's no way Chris went 14-0 over there without help. He's trash. He's trash.
And is there any more? I'm sorry. Because I literally got to go to work.
That's it. They just cut me off right there. I don't know if I get to speak anymore after that. But as y'all can see, he didn't address anything. He got beat up. He brought out this is what he did. This is what he brought. A Gish Gallop article, an article about Amsterdam, an article about Wahida, and what was the last one he brought? Oh, and Malachi Mordecai. Chris, your scholarship is trash, bro. The whole world just seen it. The whole world just seen it.
SolarMind, you got to be ashamed of yourself, sir. You're still doing this bullshit after all these years. You're still doing this bullshit. Never fails, man. As my grandma used to say, the more things change, the more things stay the same.
Stay the same. That being said, Judah, I appreciate you, man. I'm glad we back on point.
Yes, sir.
I'll see y'all later on, man. Peace and blessings. Shalom.
Shalom, brother. Hey, like and subscribe to JJ7000 TV and the Lions Den. Hopefully get JJ back on the HOK and get the Lions Den debaters over there too. Especially shout out to Southerner and the Paw. You know, we got they're in the talks. It's not my business to state. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris, you belong over there, nigga. Matter of fact, you need to keep the Gossip Girl going, shit, nigga. Because you know what? This intellectual shit is not for you. This nigga said some goddamn Rabbi Mordecai when there were Israelites in Africa since before the Christian era. You goddamn dumb. Stick to LGBTQ goddamn issues, nigga. And don't talk about Africa. You don't know shit about Africa at all, nigga. You're probably not even black, nigga. And so am I, nigga. This is why your shit is still failing, nigga. And this ain't no beef. Or I'm not talking calling you names. I'm just saying, my nigga, it ain't looking good, bro. And with that, man, all praise to the Most High Yahweh God. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you better listen, nigga.
Yo, these
niggas ain't playing with bitches and now you chain missing cause you ain't all my ladies ain't complicit, they obeying. Baby, this the way you get paid, pay attention and yeah, okay, let's get it. The nerve of y'all trying to go major before you can hit the curveball. Word dog, I done heard it all. I done murdered every fraud on the turning ball. This what you call turmoil. This shit small. Had to cut niggas in the circle off, so I bought a circle of salt. So when I circle back for the applause, it ain't no curtain call. Check it. Old English in the past was crack slingers. Had to snap my fingers, I had to get at my convenience. Serve fiends bags off the pads, finger rolled it off the glass with the English, smoother than Alex English. If my accent was English, I'd be like Michael Jackson in England. I did all this with the King's English. I did my thing, bitch. Could've made the Dean's list. Wasn't on my Dean, I should've been in NC playing for Dean Smith. Might flip the Queen, niggas thought I was Queen's flip. I'm a different breed of pit. Word to Biggs, just me and my bitch. Business bench is a 50-50 split. Many men wish death upon me like 50 Cent, nigga. Y'all, nigga, shut up and don't get caught slipping. The streets is talking, you oughta. A wise man said you should never speak more than you. So when the boss giving orders, be supportive and doggy, it's on and clicking. Doggy, it's on and clicking. Boy, we go to war for this chicken. Look at shorty tripping.
I tried to tell him. He had that 40 with that ladder, so he wouldn't. He had his shooters with him, and both of them ninjas. They said they out for vengeance. Ain't nothing personal. That's small business. Listen, pirate. Listen, yo, nigga don't hate to be big. I had to keep faith. A real bad boy, no puffy or mace. It's 112 on that porcelain plate. At 911 Porsches, a cocaine cowboys, new horse today. You might see me in the Mandalay or in the Cosmopolitan where the players play. Listen, I put a bitch on the strip like I'm Gorgeous Dre. 100 rounds in a stick, that's what shit in the K. My ghost gun got a switch if you get in my way. That firework like Independence Day. Yo, department on my shirt, secret compartments where I keep my work. We touch paper like every day's the first. I'm rolling in that Rolls Royce, but this ain't Fred Durst. I dove in that pit of ignorance, nigga, head first. My man just beat a life sentence from an illegal search. Yo, welcome home, my nigga.